Hey guys, and welcome to the Mysteries of Selindor, episode 149? Is that right?
There is.
Um, I am your GM Gagnor, and today we are getting right back into our crawl through the Emerald Maze. Seti, can you go ahead and give us a more detailed recap of what we did last week?
We've been crawling through an emerald maze. uh, we picked up at 12 hours into the maze and still hadn't really made a whole lot of progress at that point. And we went through a whole bunch more before we finally took another long rest. And we found a chest with a note in it that was like, haha, you dumbasses, I already have the key. But then we realized that was written by the guy that Grim killed and took a key off the body of, so sucks to be him. We actually have the key now. He's the dumbass. And we found another chest that had like a cool pickaxe in it that we gave to Zonya for the moment. There were some gems, some money, and we all kind of went a little bit crazy and argued about where to go in the maze, and some of us want to go to the corners because we think there's treasure there, but we're batshit, so except Grim.
We're
Grim's the only one that's
definitely
been
going to the
totally fine the
corners.
whole way through.
We're all crazy
Absolutely.
about corners, and it's going to happen.
Everybody's crazy about corners, but it doesn't have to happen.
Now, we also found a ring
You did.
I forgot about the
that we retconned and identified
During the sleep.
during
The
the
rest.
1 hour short rest.
What
It
did we
was
do?
the Ring of Earth Elemental Command. So if you want to look that up in D&D Beyond, we have it. It is a legendary ring that requires attunement.
That could potentially be very useful.
It could potentially be very useful. But with that, you all find yourselves where you currently are in the maze. I do believe that you didn't just rest, right?
No, we did a short
No.
rest and then we moved a bunch. And then we stopped at wherever we were.
Right. I deleted all the extra numbers just because it was all over the place and
Sure, yes.
we didn't know anymore.
That's very helpful.
So,
I will
that's where we
say,
currently are.
just as point of reference, as we're picking up today, it is what I'm calling day 44 since we left the water cauldrons. It's around 4 a.m. and we have about 2 weeks and maybe 3 days until we think Enveruna could have turned the book into an atlas and be able to go to the far realm.
And that was the quickest that
They
somebody
thought it would
very
be possible.
good
Yeah,
the
Magister
thought it would be possible. Oh, actually, you guys should. Whoops, that's not it. Why is the color red?
It's Mary Shelley's birthday, apparently.
Oh, good for her.
So you guys would also be
Oh,
where
that's
you
the
at?
Mary Shelley.
Oh, there you are. This would also be visible. Okay. So with that, whoever is steering this little dinosaur that represents your party.
So
I think
don't
it
remember.
was just Grant right now.
Somebody can move it. Whoever can
Is
move
it
it can
just
move
me
it.
right now?
I think so.
it is.
Did you fail? I thought the monk was okay.
Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
you,
Because I had
you
it.
did make it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just the two of
Um,
you though, like tugging us along by leashes. Like, no kids this way.
The
The bird is
three
is
toddlers
strapped
on the leashes. Yeah.
Yeah, the bird is literally strapped onto the shoulders of Seti and is moving. And Cleary's also started to lose his mind as well.
I
So
don't know if you
Four
revealed it,
toddlers.
but you revealed that there was a chest over here. So I don't know if you were going to reveal the rest of this map.
Nope,
I think
just
where
that.
where we left off, this spot was where a gem was that was supposed to reveal something to the right, but we were ending, so you didn't want to fill it in.
Oh, is
Where
that what
was it?
happened?
Yes, that's why we went to this spot.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which gem is it?
I definitely think it gave you visions of the chest.
It was the
Slashing?
punching one. Punching one. I
Oh,
think
is
it was
it
the
punching?
punching one.
I thought the
No, the one
punching
you're
was all the way
currently
over
at
here.
is poison.
Oh, poison.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought we already did the poison,
Yeah, you did.
and that was the chest, right?
Yeah, I think so. Showed you there was a chest in the corner. Like, maybe I was going to fill more in, but I don't think it's necessary, really.
The only one I don't know that we've done yet is we haven't done slashing.
You haven't done slashing, thunder, and you broke the original cold.
The
Womp.
original cold, which means there might be a.
I think
You've
it
already
was
done another
water.
cold.
We broke the water. We did
Yeah,
the ice.
I said the wrong thing at the time.
Oh.
It's cold.
Okay.
Because there's one for each damage type. There's no water damage type.
Yeah,
I
water
was
damage
being
is
stupid.
physical. It's bludgeoning.
Yeah, exactly. So, and there's actually multiple in the maze, but if you break one, it shatters the whole thing. So,
Ah, fuck.
Okay, so we want to go which way? Well, southward and then like over this gap here.
Yeah, you do that while I figure out.
Yep,
this
go ahead and
stupid
move.
Fucking camera.
So it'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
I'm just gonna
Which brings us
show you
to
this.
that brings us to
super glue this
36.
motherfucker.
Okay.
Don't worry, I did it, guys.
Seti, were you keeping track of when we had to rest next?
So
Been every
the
13
last
hours.
the last time
So
we
at, like,
rested
39?
was. Yeah, we rested at like 26.
I
So
think 13,
I think we
26.
finished. I think we finished our rest at 26, right?
yes.
Because we go for 12, and then rest for 1.
yeah.
So we should be at what
38?
38. Yeah.
We need to rest. So we just hit 36 getting to this point.
Okay.
Is anything revealed?
I did. Oh, did I not click it? There it is.
There we go.
Oh.
Does that go all the way
Well,
to the
what's-
bottom?
That line does, yeah.
Like you can't go below that, right?
Yeah,
Well,
there's
we-
no more
we
map
gotta
after
find
that.
out if there's
There might be a gene.
Okay.
or a
Um,
door with a bunch of sparklies around it.
I'll look around for things.
Ah, get the guy.
As you look forward through this continuation, you see no longer does the crystal continue to be in your way, but instead opens up into a cavern with a massive emerald door
It
surrounded
is the
by
door.
a bunch of different crystals.
Uh-oh.
Yep. We gotta go back, guys. We gotta go get that chest.
It's the wrong thing.
But there's the so.
So this is the way
the-
out.
Is the door still like what 15? Was it 30 feet off the ground
30,
in the
yeah.
wall?
Yeah, it's 30 feet off the ground, but the keyhole is. The entire door itself is about 60 feet tall.
Is the whole
60 feet wide.
thing, but the keyhole.
Well,
Gotcha.
actually,
The way you described it before, I thought it was like up in the air.
Yeah, I thought so too. That we'd have to
No,
get
no,
up
But
sorry,
the
there
door
and
was
then
on
go
the
through door.
ceiling.
No. Here, yeah. I can actually
There's
now
a
that I've actually
door,
made the
but
map,
you
I said
can't
because I
get
could.
it, you stupid ass.
Yeah, so it's from the ground level. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep. So it's exactly 30 to the center of the door from ground level.
I mean, we
Oh,
could
guys.
just give Robsy the key and she can fly it up there. She's, or I
I
mean,
mean, I
Orin
can
also has
fly.
perma wings right now too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything glowing gems on the door or anything?
Well, if you would like, I can move you there. If you want to continue to explore the space, if you're turning around and going back into the maze like a couple of crazies,
We have a
but
chest
the
that we must get.
second that you step into the space, you feel your madness gone.
Oh.
So they no longer have the urge to go to the chest.
The second you step into the space, you feel as if whatever magic or whatever force, what is happening over here? Why did it just launch Epic? Whatever force was compelling you to head for the corners is gone. Everything you do from now on is your own choice. As if seeing the end of the tunnel made all of the madness go away.
It's like I'm not looking at green stuff anymore.
Sherry's like, the corners, the corners. Oh, what God? Why? Why would I just trying to go to the corners?
I'm a little depressed. We don't know what's in the chest.
Bropsy's like, as much as I enjoy being close to you, Seti, can I get untied?
Oh God. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
As you all unlash and leash yourselves, Zonya's like, I still kind of want to go to the fucking corner, tell you the truth.
It's been like 40 hours. No, I'm done.
No. Actually, that's crazy. You're right. The others will be waiting for us. We're wasting time. I know they're definitely building armies back out there. And imagine how long it's going to take us to get out of here. They're going to mount an offensive on that cauldron without us.
I mean, I'm hoping we can get out some other way than going back through the stupid fucking worst place I've ever been in my life. That was awful.
Well, let's investigate this door, shall we?
It would have been a lot better if y'all didn't lose your damn minds. It was crazy.
So, with that...
Wasn't trying to.
I'm not gonna lie, my inner loot goblin is dying.
Yeah,
inside.
I'm knowing that it's a legendary thing we got before. It's like,
Oh, it is still green. I
The
hate
real
green.
question is, should
I never want to see green again.
Grim go ahead and heal his hit points?
You guys
Or
can
will
place
you-
yourselves where you want to be. I put you in, like, random spots. Let me just drag you all down.
I'm
Closer to
going
the entrance.
Go ahead.
So look at the bottom. That's where you are. At the top is the gate.
I'll go ahead and spend the 100 diamond dust. And
I feel like we were missing 2 gems. I wonder if we have to activate them for this.
I'm gonna go
Let's
ahead
hope
and
not.
cast Greater Restore and heal my hit point loss.
So currently...
Yeah, Midnir, what's up? Okay, for real though,
Shit,
why are you rhyming? I
There's
thought
nothing
it was
preventing
fun
that,
madness
right,
stuff, but
Preventing what? From you casting
Preventing my Greater Restore from working normally and healing the hit point loss.
what? Greater restore hit point loss because it's a curse.
Greater Restore any reduction or one effect reducing target's hit point maximum.
Oh,
It can
well, there you go.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and spend the diamond dust and the spell slot.
Yep.
And your hit point maximum is returned, but the hit points are not.
Yeah, I got you. And then I'm just gonna go ahead.
I'm speaking just fine. I sound mighty divine.
Is it-
I,
Oh, it's the bangle. The bangle we put on him. It's obviously cursed.
what the?
The one he's wearing, the bracelet.
If it was cursed,
If you
I would have
trust
known
it-
first.
Yes. I actually don't think that Mitnir's capable of rhyming like this with his own intelligence.
That's
No,
not
I
very
was
nice.
really impressed. I'm like, damn, he should be a bard. Like my talent has rubbed off on him a bit. I was like, oh, look at my little baby birdling taking shape right before my eyes.
Yes. Well, I would say, if you desire, we could probably remove it from you.
Kyle looks at the arm like,
Yeah, you could remove his arm. That would be great.
I'm not sure he knows that the words coming out of his mouth are right. I would think
He
in his
doesn't-
head
he's
he's
not
speaking
aware.
normally.
He thinks he's speaking normally, yeah.
So Mitnir's just kind of like, really, you're getting the impression he's like, I don't understand. Like, I don't.
He's just
get
like, huh? He's like,
Can I?
perhaps we'll wait till we return to a home, or whatever we call it, and we'll take care of it then.
I just
I
want
mean,
to
if
mention
if it's only
before
the
we
rhyme.
do anything else. Have you guys looked at that ring yet?
Yes.
Does anyone want to attune to that before we enter here?
Like, that's a bit long. You mean have previously attuned to it?
I don't
Because
have attunement spots.
It is really good.
I mean,
Nope.
because wait, we have a communication ring on still, right? That's taking
Yes.
up a ring spot.
That does take
Oh,
a
yeah, I
ring
forgot about
spot.
body spots.
But you can take it off, of course. Because
Right.
unless you get separated,
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't necessarily need it all the time.
while you're all together. It's easy enough to take off, put in your pocket, and put another ring on.
Because that one doesn't require attunement.
I mean, if no one else is interested, I would put it on.
Well, I feel like we might be fighting Earth-based stuff here.
Like that's kind of
so-
like I'd put it on, right? If I'm in something's face and it has a harder time hitting me, I'm not gonna complain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the resistance to acid damage could be nice for. Well, I don't have.
Well,
I
after you've
assume
killed
you're
him, yeah.
resistant.
If you'll succeed, right? But only then.
So,
I haven't read
could,
the ring in a while, so I don't
so I
really
could
know
take
what
my
it does.
Some-
like if I did that, I could
someone
take
should
my
take-
belt back off. That's what I was getting towards.
Does anybody else want it before he puts it on? Okay, so I will say this. During the time it takes for Grim to get all of his diamond dust situated, and he's like, I don't want to waste any of these rocks. You know, get the right amount, or maybe fighting with whoever carries around the diamond dust if he doesn't have it himself. I think you carry it yourself, right?
Yeah, I had 1,000 diamond dust. I'm probably down to like. I'm trying to think of how many times I've cast Greater Restoration. I'm probably down to like 700.
Okay, so we'll say it's 700. That's easy enough. So you've got about 700 dust. You get it, and you're situated, and you're counting through. Everybody takes. I'm going to say it's going to take 30 minutes to attune to the ring. So you have 30 minutes if anybody else wants to do anything in preparation. But you feel yourself within the space. It's a full-on cavern, and now that it's a little dimmed within the space, it doesn't seem to be quite as much light emitting in this area. Like your vision seems to equalize a bit, and you feel able to admire this incredible expanse of solid emerald crystal that's everywhere. Looking at the architecture of the gate itself, even from a distance that you're currently at the entrance, you can see the gemstones just as you had seen them before, Seti. Just most of them, not all of them, seem to be lightly glowing.
Yeah, we got a couple more since I saw this, so those are kind of filled in now. But it looks like we're
Is-
missing 3.
Does anyone have an open
Yes.
amulet slot?
If it doesn't need attunement.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Actually, you
Okay.
might want this, Mitnir.
Cleary also isn't wearing anything on his neck, I don't believe.
Amulet of the Drunkard I have in the bag.
Oh, that's definitely for Mitnir.
Yeah.
Oh right.
It lets you gain 44 plus 4 hit points as a heal when you drink a pint of beer, ale, mead, or wine. And it's once per day.
But I don't think we have.
Thank you so much for that raid, Emerald Collective. Welcome on in. We appreciate you.
Oh, interesting.
We're just gearing up before a potential fight right now.
I mean, Seti
Yeah.
could conjure up some booze,
I guess that's true.
and you could
I
fill
Hope the
your
stream went well.
water skin with it or something.
I guess I'll toss it into my equipment.
So
that
Amulet of the Drunkard.
As you
It's
guys spend this time tuning,
Free.
shifting items around, looking at this ominous door in front of you, with the emerald lattice work and the crystals surrounding it, everything seems to be complete. Is there anything else you'd like to do in that time before we proceed?
As we're about to open the door, can I just I'll do a little ditty and inspire Mitnir, I guess.
Just
I don't
Mitnir
know, there's-
inspiration.
I don't know there's a fight coming, but like we're about to go through the big thing. There's been fights in other dungeons like this, so like, you know, I'm just going to play Mitnir's theme song to get everybody jazzed up at the end of our raid or our rest. At the beginning
Alright.
of their raid.
So you can take inspiration. Curious, like, how difficult do you think this will be? Technically speaking, I could bring out my simulacrum if necessary.
That's
I'm gonna
like,
go ahead
I mean, that's so expensive. That's so many resources. I mean,
Oh no, I wouldn't be able to make one right now. It would be a process of teleporting it here.
I am going to go ahead and
Oh.
activate one of my.
Problem is, I'm not entirely sure about teleporting into this space.
it's not, we'll be fine, right? The last one wasn't that bad.
Oh, well, not for me. For once, I wasn't unconscious by the end.
Hey, that's usually my job.
Zanya, you can see, is just sitting there sharpening a weapon that she created from her own shards. And she's just like, looking around the room. She's like, you're like wasting time before getting moving, eh? Can't we proceed now? I've got
We
things to
like-
do.
Preparing ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, we don't go in with, half-baked most of the time. Maybe a
not
quarter of
Cautious
the
to
time.
proceed. I'd rather not bleed.
Oh, by the
Must
way,
be difficult to be normal.
who's doing Zanya?
We haven't decided yet.
Whoever.
See what happens.
Okay, well, I posted her ability in the chat. She also has 3 legendary resistances, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So keep track of those.
I activated a breathing ball just to go ahead and get my regen going to make
Okay.
up for those lost hit points.
Just one for yourself?
I don't know. Anybody else want a breathing ball?
What's that do?
But
Yeah, it's like I don't remember.
It gives you immunity to poison.
Immunity to poison and disease, and gives you 8 hit point regen per turn.
I
the
mean,
regen
those are
would be
pretty
nice.
good.
It would help if it's paranormal, but not if it's immortal.
Larry looks at you and says, we need to remove that cursed bracelet immediately. Or we need to take notes of every rhyme that he puts in, he makes and then put them in a book.
So,
No, they're not
everybody,
that good.
some of you, all of you, how many?
How many can you do? All of us? I
Grip?
mean,
All right.
Might as
Yeah,
well.
do all of us
Get
then. Might as
that
well.
HP regen going. How long does it last?
An hour?
Does Propsy already have immunity to poison? Or
No, she has
okay, then
resistance.
she'll definitely want it then.
So, everybody gets a ball.
Sounds
It's a
like,
little
I'm
ugly.
fine. I don't need one of those on me. Wouldn't stick to me anyways.
So we're immune to poison.
Immune
So
to
everybody
poison and
but Zanya.
disease. And
And
poison
disease.
damage, and you get 8 regen for an hour.
All
Is
right.
it 8 regen per turn? Or per hour?
Return.
Per turn.
During combat.
Nice.
During combat. It's like
Yeah.
8 per minute outside of combat.
Okay.
What's that?
So with that,
How many minutes pass while we're screwing around?
if you, I'm going to say that you probably thought about this after your process of removing the curse and everything else, but I'd say probably about 20 minutes, so you should be at full health.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else, guys, before we move forward?
I
We're
kiss
good.
Cleary.
Cleary kisses you back, but like sheepishly because everybody else is around. He's just like,
What a waste.
Just a quick little, like, good luck.
I think
he's
we
just
should
looking at
all
everybody else and goes,
kill Cleary for good luck.
All of us should kiss Clear. I'm not kissing.
well, I
Hands
haven't
off,
actually-
he's mine.
I'm not doing it.
Yes.
I'm not kissing him.
Wait, he's got a shiny dome, right? We can just for good luck, just
No, he's got hair.
He actually has hair. I just messed up the last
I
time.
was
Ah.
buzzing about.
It was the madness of the maze. So, as you guys are all doing this and time winds down, Cleary approaches the door and begins to observe it. He's looking for traps along the way. Speaking of, just make sure he...
Yeah, that's my job.
Who's looking for traps? Cleary is looking for traps.
Cleary's, well, he's like making sure that the crystal formation looks the same as everywhere else. He's like sensing for anything magical. It's unlikely there's any mechanisms hiding among this crystal floor, which, by the way, is difficult terrain. Still difficult to move over all the crystalline structures. As he approaches the gate,
rocks.
which is a little bit far above him, he begins observing it and says, "The lattice work on it is honestly exquisite. Whoever created this or carved it must have been extremely skilled artisan."
I
We're
mean,
gonna
we
find out
know
it's
that-
you again.
No,
Just
I
like
promise you,
bragging. You're just
this was not
bragging
me.
again.
So I'm just go ahead and put Cleary at the
that
base
does
of the door.
take me back.
Oh wow! Whoever did this was such a great artist. It totally wasn't me, guys.
If you guys want to put yourself in whatever position you'd like
That
to be
doesn't
in,
sound familiar.
surrounding the gate,
Somebody give
Or-
Oren the key so he can fly up and put it in.
I'll go ahead and move.
I'm tired
Actually,
of being here.
Grim, you currently have control of Zanya, by the way.
Okay, come on, Zanya.
Oh, that's the big door. That's what that is, right? That's
At the
door.
top, yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I have to pee.
So-
Hey, that
so-
rhymed!
Okay.
Not you.
As you stand at the base of the door, what do you guys like to do?
I'll take the key from whoever has it,
Okay.
and I will fly up and see if I can insert the key.
You're just going straight up and inserting the key?
Yeah.
Okay. So you bamf out your wings. Go ahead and put yourself in this position right here.
You know me and doors, man. We just open up.
All right. Says, make sure you observe it for. And at that point, you've already put the key in. So as you do, the key begins to insert, and all of the lights shining within the gemstone surrounding the door dim. The key is entered, but it's dimmed. And then suddenly, doo, at the very top, you see the starlight diamond, almost identical, if not in shape, in color, to the one that you found inside the maze. And then it blinks out, and the one next to it, boom, blinks on. And then it blinks out, and then the one next to it is shattered and missing. And then it moves on. Boop. The next one lights up. But the ones before it all dim again. It seems to be slowly making its way around.
I got my wand out, just in case. I'm suspicious of it. Like it's counting down.
Can I
It
fly
continues.
back away from it?
You can, sure.
Left.
Go
The
back
key's
in.
just sitting in there. So
Yeah.
you watch as it continues, and it makes a full circle to the starlight diamond and continues circling.
What
That,
do...
what would you like to do?
What do you think, guys?
Zonya's like, kind of reminds me of a rainbow, but like it's doing it in like little bits in chunks.
It also resembles the gems that we didn't break. There's one
Oh
broken
yeah,
one.
that
Well, we
obviously.
knew that part. Clary, does it look to you like it needs to... Like it needs the other gems to be lit? Or...
It's hard to say. I think we won't know until we turn
What
the key.
if... Can I... Oh, I thought we did that already.
No, you just put the key in.
I haven't turned it yet.
Oh. Maybe turn it when it...
When it
Oh!
change-
What
when the
if...
light
Hang
changes?
on! What if different things happen if you turn the key at different lit up thingies?
I mean,
Like it opens to a different place.
likely. The question is, what does it do, though? I mean, yes, maybe it does open to other places, but... Well,
I would say
Interesting.
try to open it when it hits the diamond at the top.
It's probably just going to be worse because we didn't do these two things.
Or
is it two that's
maybe-
missing or three?
2, 3, I don't
Three.
know.
We're missing slashing and thunder, I think, and then there's
When
the
you
one
look at
broken
the-
one.
3.
When you look at the top, are there 3 empty slots? Like 3 spaces where you would assume a
Yeah,
gem
we're
would be?
missing. We're
Yeah.
missing 3. Yes.
Yep.
So like one here,
Thunder
and one
slashing
here.
and thunder
Yes.
slashing and cold, right?
Yes.
No, we did cold.
Well, we broke cold.
No,
we
you
broke-
broke the original gold. You found another gold.
So cold, thunder, and slashing. So
That
I
one
could
just gave you
also
visions, but
try.
it didn't do the door.
If I can get up, I don't want to take out my wings. Orin, can you give me a lift?
Yeah?
All right. I go up, and I try as it's going around. I want to use prestidigitation to make the other ones light up.
As
when
you
it's their
attempt
turn.
prestidigitation to make them light up or make them bright or anything, seems to have no effect whatsoever.
Well, it's pretty.
I don't think it's gonna do anything unless we go back and get the other two. The ice one is a
Can I-
lost cause. So
Well, hold on. What's the with slashing? I don't have. So,
Could be on
I
the
don't think
key
I
you
have
do
thunder
turn.
either.
Behind the door is a churn.
What if we do these gems look a lot like the
I'm not really
ones?
sure what a
out-
churn is, but it sounds incredibly bad. I don't want to be in a churn. Sounds like water.
You know what the churn is?
I can see the
Yes,
sure.
but that sort of churn. And it
You're just like,
occurred to me that well, most of the time, whenever you enter one of these mazes, these dungeons that are created, you are actually transported to another plane of existence, and they're separate from Selindor. So a churn within here would suggest some sort of connection to Selindor proper, or to Northord himself,
Well,
or
we
perhaps the
know
lady you
that.
worship, or
I
don't
mean-
worship. Sorry.
Well, okay, hang on. If these gems look the same as the ones that we saw out there, what if we just did thunder damage to this one here?
Let's
And
certainly
slashing
try.
and- I don't have any of those types, so
You could try. That's about the only thing to think of. Unless we go back there, the ice is a
somebody
lost cause.
slash that one.
I could try to slash it. Here, try to use my butcher knife, my fancy knife.
Okay,
Are
so
that
that's
portal to a plane? This is starting to hurt my brain.
all right. So as you guys climb up or
Well, I can-
fly up,
I'll fly up and do it.
do you have a slashing?
I can't do
weapon?
thunder.
I'll let him have my cleave,
Oh, your
My knife.
pristine butcher knife.
my pristine butcher knife.
All right. It's
Use
it's
this.
technically slashing damage. It does 1d4.
Yeah, I'll use that. Sure.
Slash at it. See what it does.
Do I have to
It
roll
adds your
it?
dex mod. So
Oh, I gotta roll like what am I rolling? A d20 plus dex. Is it-
are you proficient?
It's a dagger.
Are you
It's a
proficient?
simple weapon, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
If it's a simple weapon, then yes.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure as a monk what you were proficient in. So yeah, you should get up,
And they got
make
rid
an
of
attack roll.
the same kind of.
All right, so it will be a d20 plus 12.
That's so insane.
Sim, do you have a note for the blood tool ruby for the
Well,
number we rolled on it?
I critted.
I couldn't hear you.
Well,
over
the
there.
crit. Go ahead.
So,
Oh, I was gonna say the
32.
number we rolled. Do you remember what we rolled on the ruby? Like, do you have that in the notes?
Well, I do have it in the notes. Let me find
Okay.
the session.
So
Yeah,
32
well,
to hit.
while they're looking for that. 32 to hit. Well, it definitely hits the crystal. My question, were you waiting for the light to be at its spot, or what it would be at its spot before you hit, or are you just hitting it willy-nilly?
None of the others are currently lit up, right? Until it does a tick.
It ticks, and then where it would be that spot, nothing happens.
Yeah, I'll wait till it's supposed to be there.
All right, so you time it perfectly with a natural 20. You cut down hard, and as you do, it clinks against the
27.
hard stone and ricochets off. Nothing happens.
Yep, not gonna work here, guys.
All right. Well, it was worth a try. My vote now is just turn it when it hits diamond, and let's see what happens.
Sure.
Right, well, who wants to turn it? Should we just send Orin back up?
I'm already up
Yeah.
here with the dagger. I'll just turn it.
Oh, very well. So as you fly over,
I'll move it.
Clear's like, he begins looking around. He's like, and just in case, I'm ready to cast whenever. And he'll summon Crumples.
It's gonna cast whenever. What's whenever?
And now he's yours, but I'm going to go ahead and use this nonsense. No, that's not going to work at all. Never mind. I have nothing for his book, unfortunately, because I just forgot to grab one.
Let the flame start.
That's okay.
Here, you can have this skull instead. Have a skull. And I'll make it movable by you. So he can move that, whatever his statistics are. I'm sure you can read it real quick. Cool. And with that, you're waiting for it to hit diamond, the top?
Yep.
As you wait, as it continues to tick through and it gets to the Starlight Diamond, you turn the key. Immediately, some sort of device triggers within the door. You feel sharp pain as it wrenches into your arm and attaches itself.
Oh.
The key turns, and as it does, you see the Starlight Diamond lights. And as it does, the maze behind you collapses.
Oh shit. Well, good.
There's a moment of immediate dread. You feel the hair standing up on the back of your neck. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh no!
Classic Grim initiative. So high.
The loot is gone. It's moved to the beyond.
Okay. Oh, I need my papers.
Low on both.
I rolled the highest initiative you've ever seen.
Whew,
Cleary
I'm glad I
got a
get
nat 20 for 22.
Holy cow.
He said he was ready.
Somebody's lower than me. Holy crap, man.
I got an 18.
All right.
Ha! I got an 18 plus my
Just in
3,
case.
so 21.
I'm going to do this 35 to 20, or 30 to 25, just in case.
No, I rolled really low.
Okay, cool. 25 to 20.
22 for Cleary.
Is Cleary first?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it sucks that the one time I would have gotten to go first is Cleary.
Do you want to do
I'm
it?
not
Because
playing
I
them.
haven't read his
No!
sheet yet.
I don't want to do it. So that's Cleary. He's only above 20. 20 to 15.
Yay, 21. I'm sorry, 21.
18!
Oh.
Perfect. Good job, Midnair.
Sorry, I'm trying to do like 6
Hey,
different things right
As a
now.
barbarian. it's
Minier's
fine.
intelligence is quite low. It's fine. He's like, oh, it's my turn?
Isn't it even not low? It's like 14 or something.
I think it has gotten
11.
quite
It's
high.
11.
It's 11.
Okay, so
so
yeah, it's not
he's as
below
smart as a
average.
normal person.
My
But as a
barbarians was
barbarian,
8.
he doesn't think about it. Yeah. So we've got 21. So 20 to 15. Who do we have?
SETI at 18?
18.
SETI at 18. What is your dexterity?
3. Plus 3.
What's the number, though?
16.
Zanya's got the roll. Okay, Zanya.
That's fine.
Here you go.
Okay.
Oh, Zanya rolled with. Okay, hold on. What you at, Zanya?
Orin got 15. But...
We got 15.
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta figure out what her modifier is.
It's just
Okay.
whatever Dex mod is.
No, I know, I'm looking it up. Oh, so just a +2. Yeah, so she's at the bottom.
All right. 15 to 10.
Nope.
Okay. 10 to 5.
8 for Grim.
What about Bropsy? What'd she roll? Did I
7.
not hear it? Oh
and
my
a,
god.
And a 7 for Zanya as well.
Oh boy.
Who has a higher dex? Probably Bropsy, huh?
Props.
Dropsy's got 20.
Zanya, the adult sapphire dragon, is going last in the order. Sad.
She's still sitting there
Okay.
sharpening her.
Yeah, she's still sitting there sharpening. I was like, we're starting. You guys said nothing. She's like, gotta put on her pants. She was taking a shit in the corner. Okay. With that, Cleary, as you begin to sense something behind you.
Oh, that's me.
Yep, you're currently Cleary. I'm going to go ahead and bring the enemies onto the board as they appear to, as it collapses, they seem to walk out of the walls themselves into the space. We got another G in there.
It's a sneak attack. A back attack, whatever they call it in
Now, did you
Final
say
Fantasy.
something like attached to me? Am I like stuck to
You
the
are
key or whatever?
stuck to the whole thing.
All right.
Wow.
I am the door
That's-
now.
You found that it
Monk
is. You have. Oh, speaking of which, I should have rolled piercing damage for that.
You should just rip the door off and start
You take
smacking
13
people
points
with
of
the door.
piercing damage as it enters into your wrist. You still have hold of the key. It has turned just the once and lit up the diamond. So with that, as these several creatures seem to appear Cleary, what would you like to do?
Cleary sees a bunch of creatures. Oh boy, that is is that one for everything we hit?
That's one for everything.
See? Oh boy. Okay. Well, Cleary's really good at fire. So do we think we need to hit the fire one with fire? Or would the fire one be resistant to fire or immune to fire?
I don't think fire is going to do much at all to the fire one.
It's entirely up to Cleary. I think Cleary, just being the one who usually pilots them, I would say
smarter than
probably
me.
wants to experiment. But also he's freaking out because there's a lot of things here. So he would know that the one that seems to clearly be made out of ice over here in the corner would definitely be vulnerable to fire damage.
This one?
Yes.
Alright. What if... No, that's not great. What does he have that's a single target fire? Not flame weave.
Remember, all of his spells can be switched to fire also.
Oh, well that makes it harder then, because then I have to find... I mean, we could
Why
do
single
Scorching
target?
Ray.
Just kill everything.
Do we want to do a flame weave? Or a fireball?
Something big, yeah.
Oh, you
Fireball
silly
is...
people.
Fireball is a further range, so he could actually fireball. But that is... What is the radius on that? 20-foot sphere?
About 7 steps too early for that, but okay.
Look,
Throwing
I've
a
never played
fireball out
wizard
right now?
before. I mean, I don't know what else to do. I've never played the wizard.
You do you.
20-foot radius or...
Yep.
Yeah,
Centered on the
40
point.
feet across.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said fireball.
I mean, I think I would only hit one of them anyway.
Well,
It
if
would
you
only
put-
hit two
if
of
you
them.
center in the middle,
Oh,
you get all 4 of them, probably.
20...
You'll get
Yeah,
all
I mean-
4 of them.
All right,
Yep.
let's experiment. Let's see.
Let's see
We're
if it
going
does
to...
anything at all to them.
We're going to fireball right there and see what happens.
So they all
So
need
they
to
need
make
to make
dexterity saving throws?
Yes. DC 19.
Okay, so it's going to hit the ice one.
Oh, I guess I'll...
That is a failure. That's
Oops,
going to
that's not
hit
helpful.
this one. That's also a failure. That's a success for the one here. And that's a success for the one down there as well.
So, two
So these
failures,
two
two
succeed. They're
successes.
going to take half damage. Yep. So I just need to know your damage.
Damage is 23.
23. So the ice one will take 52 damage.
Nice.
46.
So as Cleary immediately gestures out, he's going to go ahead and weave the symbol into the air and throw a bead out into the distance. And he says, Crumples, move. So he'll probably use his bonus action to move Crumples, by the way. Out so
Okay.
that he can cast from closer. Just FYI. Remember, you can do that.
Because it's like a 60-foot range, I think, right? For
He has a
fireball.
150-foot range on fireball.
Oh, does he really?
That's why I picked it.
He's
You don't have
crazy.
to move. He will probably move behind Seti though.
So it's like half damage. Gosh, I wish that I had quicker math skills that would make everything in my life so much easier. Especially as a GM. Okay, and who was the last one we hit? Oh, that one. who failed. Okay, I got everybody's health marked out. Is that Clear's turn, or is he going to move?
He did move
He
a
did
little
move.
bit.
He did
But
move.
what is the result of his experiment? Obviously, the
You
ice
can
one's pretty
see
fucked.
that as it hits the ice one seems to melt slightly as it takes the damage. And that's about it. The rest of them, they take the blast as it explodes. You see chunks of emerald begin to fly into the air. They seem affected. That's all I can say.
But what happens at the door?
Nothing seems to happen at the door. Okay. Next in the order is Minir.
Oh, we need combat music. That's my bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Where's
I'm
our
not used to
music,
going
man?
this early. What? Can we identify what, like, visually what that? How do I ping that one? Is over here.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at that one. When you look at it, this is the best model I could find without having to draw everything from scratch. It seems to be made out of that same sort of basalt material, but now that you get a closer look, there's a bit of this red rust covering most of its body. It appears to be made out of iron.
And that was the blunt damage one? Is that right?
I think that's going to be bludgeoning.
Yeah, bludgeoning is blunt.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, same idea.
Yeah.
Same idea.
Yeah.
He just said the wrong thing. That's fine.
Smashing, piercing.
I just don't know what I'm going to be effective against. I guess. I guess I will move forward to about there. And then. Oh boy. This could be bad. I'm gonna use a compel duel on that one.
We're going to use Compel Duel.
Yeah.
Remind me of the effects of that ability.
So I don't. It was from my tattoo, so I'm not sure all the nitty gritty we were going with. It was just the spell, but you attempt to compel a creature into a duel. One creature you can see within range must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine command. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you, and must make a Wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away
So
from
we would be
you.
using 8 plus your proficiency modifier plus your charisma bonus.
Yes. Just like
Yeah, just let me know what that.
Okay,
that
so sorry.
total
Say
is.
that again. Proficiency plus my charisma plus
8 plus charisma plus your proficiency bonus.
my math bad. 8 plus
It's 14 plus charisma, whatever your
17.
charisma is.
17. He fails. So with that, you see as you send out this force of will and make eye contact with this beast, its eyes flare just as yours do, and it's locked in.
So it is concentration. So once I rage, that will drop. But for now, that is going on.
Okay.
I guess gets ready to hit anything that comes close. I'll just hold an action.
Was the other
just-
one a bonus action or an action?
That was a bonus
Compel duel.
action.
Okay, cool. So with that, you're preparing an attack for anything that comes close. Granted, there's only one attack. You don't get to use your full flurry of attacks.
Yep.
Okay.
I think
That's okay. Seti.
Boy, I really don't know how to interpret this. Cleary, do you have any, okay, like, ice, fire, that's obvious. What else? Fuck.
Clearly I hurt that one with my fireball, and the others seem less affected, but damage was done. Are we trying to survive, or is there a puzzle? I don't know right now. I'm freaking out.
Maybe both. Alright. So, maybe do cold damage to the fire one. But I pretty much only do force and psychic. So, what do we think would be weak to force?
Oh.
you know what? I get 3 blasts. I'm just going to start blasting. So anyway, I started blasting.
Can I give you one thing to try though? Blast the force one once to see what happens.
Yeah. So what do we think is the force one? This guy up here, like that, or is that psychic?
That's
Hard to say.
This could be force, maybe. This looks like thunder.
I was giving you guys a freebie. You can clearly tell that one down there is ice. It's made of
This-
ice.
I mean, duh, we can all tell that. This
the
one
bottom
down here
right
could...
one looks like the fire one. That looks like the obsidian kind of one that we.
Oh, you think that's fire, and then this guy is something else?
That's acid.
All right. Well, I'm going to do Eldritch Blast.
That's my guess.
It's interpretation. We'll see what
These
happens.
I'm going.
These are my interpretations.
I think I have.
This guy could be
everybody in
fire
mind.
for all we know.
Okay, so
Sure, could be.
Eldritch Blast. I get 4 beams. I'm going to blast everybody.
No, you're gonna blast 4 people.
Line them all up.
All right. So first up, top right. That's going to be 22 to hit.
Top right, 22 to hit. Hits.
All right, and damage is 15 points of force.
15 points of force damage. It seems to connect and deal damage.
But it doesn't get totally fucked up.
No.
All right, we're going down to the one below that.
One below that. Okay.
That's a 23 to hit.
23 to hit. I'm fairly certain hits. It does.
And damage is... Her heart's pounding. 16.
With 16 points of force damage, it makes contact, but doesn't seem to have any form of effect. In fact, when it hits, there seems to be a slight just pulse in the color.
I think that's the force one, and I think it didn't care that I hit it.
That was.
Looking at the door, which I'm sure a lot of you do, no change.
All right. Now I'm going to
One
hit
who's
the...
actually-
I can hit the bludgeoning one, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe the opposite of well, force and bludgeoning are a lot in common, actually. Let's hit. Oh, whatever. I already rolled. That's only 11. No, that was damage.
11?
Again. My bad. No, I was gonna say it's not possible for me to roll an 11.
Yeah.
21 to hit.
21 does not hit. Well, it makes contact, but it just ricochets off of its hard body.
Minnie's just like, no,
Alright.
touchy!
And then the next one will go to the. Let's do. God. Let's do this top left. No, that's probably necrotic.
Probably.
And that's right. I could have done necrotic and radiant
Process of
damage.
elimination.
Let's hit thunder with force and see what happens.
Okay.
Thunder
And that's going to be
Force,
a
is it?
25 to hit.
That hits.
8 points of damage.
Okay. Well, it seems to take damage.
All right. I don't think I found the one that's weak to force. And then bonus action. Oh god, I didn't even think about bonus actions. I might just inspire somebody else. Mitnir's got one already. Oh, I could put up Spirit Shroud though. That's concentration. Let's do my otherworldly guys, which is also concentration. And then I will move. I think we should disperse a bit. But I want to go 20, 25, 30. I'm just going to go on the other side of the see. I'll deal with. No, you know what? He's all the way down there. Never mind. I did it. I'm done. That's my turn.
That's your turn. With that, the creatures begin to move. This guy's gonna fly straight in. Quicker than you would have expected. Just zips
Oh,
straight
fuck.
over. And he is going to make 2 slam attacks. Yeah, he's gonna make 2 slam attacks against Mitnir. That is a 21 to hit.
No.
Okay, first one misses. And that is a 22 to hit.
No.
Fantastic. So you avoid the slams, and then he's going to arc a lightning bolt at, let's go ahead and say Cleary, because he seems to have thrown a fireball at him and his friend. So
As Mitnir gets slammed at, I didn't compel you to duel.
that is a 27 to hit Cleary, which, can he shield?
He can shield, yeah.
You can absorb
that be
elements
enough?
too.
Shield would be. Oh, shield would take him to 20. Is it +5 or +6? Hang on.
It's plus
Yeah.
5.
Lightning bolt is lightning bolt an attack or a save?
This is his lightning bolt. It is
Oh,
a spell.
not-
It is
not
it is a
spell.
ranged spell attack, but it is not.
Yeah,
Is it
shield would
range-
only
you know what
get
I'm
him
saying?
to 26.
Yep.
He would
She will only get
probably.
26
I would say he would
He would
probably
absorb elements instead
Elements, yeah,
for his reaction,
to take half damage.
or he would save it to defend against another attack because he does not have to spend a spell slot to use shield anymore.
Well, shield wouldn't help him here. Not that he knows that going in, but
Not in this attack. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
first level spell. So what
He has
is
a
it? It
resistance to the
reduces-
damage,
Yeah,
and
might
then
as
like the
well.
next melee attack or something
He's-
he does adds
Yeah,
the
he's
lightning damage,
Fishy.
You can add thunder to it or lightning to it.
which he does have the sword, well, chisel and hammer. Okay, he does do melee attacks. So,
Okay, so how do? Yes, he'll do it, and then do we?
just
remove
mark off a
all?
spell slot, and that's it. Just absorb elements. It just happens. Okay. With that, we're gonna move on to the next guy.
Did you roll
Uh,
damage?
Oh yeah, damage.
He absorbed it so well it didn't do shit.
I'm an idiot,
Oh, he has
guys. I've just
he
got a
has
lot going on right
resistance.
now. He has resistance to lightning damage, correct?
So he
Oh,
takes.
did he
half.
already have resistance?
He doesn't have any resistances. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
At least they're
No,
not. They're not on
no.
his sheet.
The absorb elements gives him resistance. 6, 7, 9. That's 25 points of lightning damage. Reduced to 22. Or 12, sorry, not 20. Okay. So he takes 12 points of lightning damage with his absorb elements. It's reduced. And we move on to the next guy, because we got a lot of guys to go. This next guy is going to fly in to here, because why not? And then he is going to do Thunderclap. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw. That is within 10 feet of him.
Whoops. This is why I wanted to get spread out, and then I did the opposite. Con save, you said?
Constitution saving throw. 6 is a failure.
Ooh,
Oh,
5.
Or Bropsy.
Oh no.
Race to the bottom.
Bropsy got a
Hmm?
6.
Probably got a 6, so everybody failed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does
We're gonna
Crumples
take-
have to make a con save?
Yes,
he No.
does. Doesn't he?
Isn't it directional?
No, it's everything within 10 feet of
It yeah.
Oh, I thought it was.
No,
In
no,
front
no.
of
I
him.
don't remember what his
Crumbles
statistics
works.
are.
Neither do I, but that's why I was asking. I was like,
I don't remember either. 20, 21. So all of you take 27 points of thunder damage.
Reduced to 30.
And none of you guys are made out of the particular materials that otherwise get affected, so you're fine on that. And then it's
Sorry, how
going
much?
to start slamming.
How much damage was that?
I believe I said 26?
27.
27.
27.
It doesn't
My
have any
brain-
bonus effects against the mushrooms.
No, not thunder.
Oh man.
Well, you wanted them to lose the things?
Just kidding.
I'll do it.
You just
So-
referenced other materials, so you just
This is no. It's like it does special things to stone, crystal, or metal. And those are things that are made out of those things. So 19 plus. I mean, this is gonna hit. This is like a 30 something to hit. 35, I think, to hit. Bropsy.
Yep.
All right. And that is. That's not too bad. 16 points of bludgeoning damage. And he's going to turn and punch the bard in the face.
No.
Hey, get real aggressive on this bird that hasn't done anything yet.
That is a
just
29
doesn't
to hit
like
you.
birds.
Wait, did you say bird or bard?
Bard.
29 to hit?
Yes.
Wow, that sucks. I'll take it.
Okay. That is
What is your AC?
18 plus.
23.
Okay, so that's only 21 points of bludgeoning damage. You're fine.
To my face.
To your face. He punches you right in the face, and like they just crack to the side. Is this massive thing? And they don't. These don't look exactly like the miniatures, obviously. Like you see that this thing comes in and just sort of flies into your space, whirling, and you see the lightning crackle off of the other one. This one has the same sort of effect, but you see that it seems to just follow directly after its twin brother. They seem to be made out of the stones that you had seen previously. So if you look at the gems in the door, they're made out of that same sort of material, but more earth mixed in around to create more of a core. But they do have debris floating around in the sort of ethereal storm that makes up their being. So just they slam you with those bits of earth. And then we're going to move on to the next one. So it's going to be our ice guy, who I don't think is very fast. He's not. So he's going to go... Okay. He's going to go to here. That's as far as he can get. Does he have anything? Nope. So he's going to dash. And there he is. That's his turn. That is going to put us at the next one. Okay. Flying. Or running. Let's do running. He's going to come in and flank. Back here. Well, I guess he's gonna stand here. And he's going to attack Grim with his first attack.
I'm immune to all attacks.
I knew it. That
Which one is
is
this?
not likely to hit. Let me go check his 2 hits. It's oh yes, this is one of the lower ones. So that's 15 to hit. Definitely doesn't hit.
That does not hit me.
I'm gonna do this next one. Ooh, that's likely to hit. That's 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. So that is 14 points of necrotic damage
Reduced to 7.
and 8 points of cold damage.
That's not reduced. Found one I wasn't resistant to.
And then he is going to make Orin make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. See, this is a magical thing.
It is sure. So more of it's from its nature, but it is a magical effect, not a
22.
magical spell. 22 succeeds, so you're gonna take half damage, which is going to be that's going to be 7 points of necrotic damage, already reduced, and
Also resistant, so quarter?
so yeah, so no, yeah, 3 points.
3.
And then we're gonna do 8 points of cold damage. Already reduced.
Which I'm also resistant, so 4.
Meanwhile, it did pass through you, SETI, on its turn. So you are going to take 1d10 of each of these. So you're going to take 8 points of necrotic damage.
I'm immune. But, shit, I have to roll concentration checks. Okay, con save for the first time I got hit. Succeeds.
Okay.
So, okay, so I'm immune, but I have to make another con save from getting hit by that.
Correct. Just have to beat a 10.
12, we're good.
You're good. Okay. So, moving on to the next one. Man, this is a big ass fight. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I accidentally just closed my monster. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Make my monster grow.
Yeah, so it's just gonna move.
It did it. I remembered to type it.
And go straight into Mitnir because that's the only one he can reach. He's going to make 2 touch attacks against you.
No, touchy.
So this one is shining with a bright light. So, which doesn't matter until your turn. Okay, so we're good. Plus
Ow.
19 to hit you, which doesn't.
No.
And 22 to hit you.
No.
All right, you're good.
Ah.
Then we're moving on to the next one. Okay, this one, however, can fly real good. He's going to fly closer. He won't. No. I'm trying to decide if he's going to make it all the way there or no. Yes, he's going to be here. Once he enters this space, you can feel energy sort of wafting off of it in waves, and it seems to create like a sort of haze in all of your mind. You have disadvantage on all of your attacks against these creatures. All of you. And it is going to make an attack against you, Warren.
Against
That
me?
was cocked.
Oh,
Yep.
that guy.
Yeah, he flew up. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. And that's going to be a 30 to hit.
Yep.
I just imagine the monk like spins around the key and then tries to do it again. It's like, oh, I'm stuck.
That's 15 points of psychic damage.
I never would have guessed that was what that one was.
And every turn, you're going to take 1d10 psychic damage at the start of your turn. So remind me of that if I forget.
Ooh.
And fun.
And for a moment, you feel yourself, your mind goes blank, and you feel searing pain in your head, and you kind of go lax. Your wings like fall for a second. You're kind of hanging there, and then you. So technically, you're prone, but you're flying, so you're just kind of hanging there for a moment, and then you're going to be fine at the after taking the action to start, or not the action, half your movement to start beating your way in, but it doesn't matter because you're attached to a door. So, moving on. This guy is going to go. How far can we go?
Far can we go?
He's just going to go. He's going to have to dash, and he's going to just go and whelm Cleary.
No, not well.
Cleary
I need
needs to
him.
make a strength saving throw.
No, he's so bad at that.
He needs to make a strength saving throw.
That's a 12.
Well, he is whelmed, so he's going to take his bludgeoning damage. Those are
Fuck.
eights.
Bye, Cleary. It was nice knowing you. I've been whelmed before, and I spent the whole fucking fight inside the stupid elemental.
Well, well, well. What do we have here?
That's 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
However, he does not take any poison damage because he is immune.
Yeah, because he's got the thing! Way to go, Grim!
However, at
Okay,
the moment,
sorry,
he is holding his breath. Now, you can hold your breath for an amount of time, I believe.
Yes, and
equal
it's
to-
absurd because no human being could actually
It's 1 minute
reasonably
plus
do it.
every minute for your each con modifier point.
Yeah, so he's fine. This fight
For
won't
3
last
minutes.
a minute. None of them do. So he's fine. But he's
But how
holding
much
his
damage
breath.
did he take? I had to
None.
pull up my calculator.
No, he took
No,
his
he took-
bludgeoning damage. He took
took
21
bludgeoning.
points of bludgeoning.
Okay,
Right? It was 21?
thank you.
I thought you were talking about poison damage.
He had 11.
He's at
6,
90 hit points.
Plus 4, 21.
Can he still do stuff, or is he restrained? What are the rules with being?
He is
whelmed?
restrained and unable to breathe, so can't do anything with verbal, but can do a spell if it's strictly somatic. I believe restraint
Okay,
does not
horrible.
stop you from moving your arms. Yeah, okay, so he can whelm more people if he wants to, but that's about it. Okay. And that is its turn. This tiny one all the way here in the back is going to... You're going to see that it's spiky and seems to be made out of a sort of ethereal, quick-moving metal that seems to have an indefinite shape where spikes just keep pulsing out of it. It's going to sink into the ground and disappear.
That bodes well.
Okay. That's as far as it can get. Ooh, but it can do that as a bonus action.
That was the spiky Orby one?
Yep.
That was Pierce.
Oh.
Pierce Balls Man.
I guess when that radiant one came up, I also would have swung at it.
Oh, correct. You would have made an attack. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Sorry, I just realized that.
Yeah, I got a lot going on. I've got
Yeah.
13 creatures to pilot right now, so.
19. We're gonna just throw that bardic inspiration. What's the bard one? At plus D12? D10?
That is
Yes.
plus a D12. Yeah, it's crazy.
12. All right, we're gonna toss that on there. Wow.
What'd you roll?
Plus 1. So that's a 20 to hit.
20 just hits.
Oh, good.
I think.
Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. Hold up.
No.
20 hits by a bit.
Okay. So that is 17 slashing damage.
Doesn't seem as effective as you would expect.
And then, sorry, now I gotta figure this out. Should be 2d8. 1, 2.
I'm gonna use my reaction to bounce that inspiration to Cleary.
All right. Cleary's inspired. That should help him get out.
And we'll see if this
Good plan.
does. And it's
Yeah, what
another
did you
8
do?
points of
She
radiant.
broke the map.
It seems to not only be immune to the radiant damage, but it seems to recover slightly. The damage that your blade did seemed to have actually healed it.
Does anybody know?
Now,
the
I
short
will say this.
key-
You could have done this to the other elemental that approached you first.
I didn't know exactly where it's.
It takes up 3 spaces.
Okay,
So
I
you're losing
wasn't
your melee range.
sure.
So I'm gonna throw it to the other elemental because
Okay.
that's the one that would have entered your range first.
That's
It
fine.
will take the damage, but it is also resistant to the slashing. So we're gonna do, where's it at? How much was the slashing? Was 17, and then the radiant was 8.
Mm-hmm.
So 16 total points of damage, just so you know. Okay. That one seems to have like some cracks in its general body. It doesn't seem so bad, but it seems fine. Moving on to the next one. I have a million to do. This one charges straight at you as one would expect, and attacks you. That is 10 plus. Don't listen to the number. Don't you do math. None of you can do math. It's 23 to hit.
That just ties me at 23.
So just hits. And then it's going to do...
All right, so how does concentration work when I get hit?
Half whatever the damage is done per damaged instance that happens, but not per damage type. Does that make sense?
Constitution
So-
saving throw.
Okay.
Minimum of 10 for the DC.
So we got 14. Sorry. Oh, it is a Constitution saving throw. Yeah, my bad. 21 plus 6. 20, right? No, 21 plus 5. The guy whoever made this is dumb. So that's 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
So I take 26 damage. and
So
then
you
I
need to
have
roll a 13 or better on your con check.
Oh, okay, that's
Saving throw, sorry.
yeah. It's 19. I'm good.
Yep. It's going to make another attack, which misses with a 17 to hit. All right. It is.
And technically the spell ended, but either way, because I attacked the other one. But
I'm
I'm
going
still
to
the
do
closest to it
these at start of turn for anybody who's near things, I think. No, I'm going to do it on their turn because I won't remember otherwise. So go ahead and make me a dex saving throw as well, because there seems to be little shards of iron floating around him that seem to be flailing, just sort of flying around anything that's nearby. So you need to make a dex saving throw.
15.
15 is...
All right, do I have advantage?
I'm going to go ahead and say that's
I
a
can-
success.
Well, I was gonna say, can I
Because-
see it? Technically,
Yes.
like, can I?
Mhm.
Okay, so let's see if I do better. Okay, how about a 21? Make it not a question.
Yeah, well, again, a lot of these are somebody else's homebrew.
Mhm.
And he put must make a dex saving throw. Nowhere listed is what that dex saving throw is, so I have to make it.
That's fine. I'm just, I have it. If I can see the effect, I get advantage. That's the only reason I asked.
The DC was 18, so you succeeded. Okay. You didn't see it the first time, but you did on the advantage roll, so good looking out. I just had to do this stats proficiency and put it together. Okay. That's going to put us at the next one, which is this guy. He can move. Oh man, they're all just having a rough time.
Don't worry, I've got a wall of elemental whatever's in front of me. They can't get into me anymore.
Okay, so he can't multi-attack, but he can use his other ability.
I'm maxed
So
out.
he's going to fly in here, because it's going to take all of his movement to do so. I guess what he's going to do, each creature within 15 feet. So that's going to hit Grim, Zanya, and Cleary. Needs to make a dexterity saving throw, or take a buttload of damage. As this thing comes close, you can see that
failed.
all these sharp blades that come off of its steel-like body seem to be spinning around it in quick succession. Currently, this place is turning into chaos.
Grim will harden.
Harden?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to believe you.
I will use my hardening spores.
Oh, hardening spores. Thank you. 11 plus. Actually, I'm rolling really low. Oh, it's off work. Okay, not. That's going to be 24 points of slashing damage. What did you guys roll on your?
I failed miserably.
What'd you roll on your? Everybody else? Cleary, what did Cleary roll and what did Zanya roll?
Oh,
Oh,
clear.
Zanya, what'd you roll, girl?
What kind of save was it?
Dex save.
Zanya rolled a 22.
Zanya takes half damage.
point of contention.
10.
Cleary's inside of something else. Would it hit through the other thing?
You were correct. It wouldn't.
Yes!
Okay. Just I was like,
Yeah, I would either say that or I'd get advantage, but I think because of the way these things interact, they would not harm one another. And since that would mean going into the other one, that will not happen. Good looking out.
So how much do that damage do?
There was I believe I said 11 plus 8. Oh, I think I did that wrong. I did do that wrong. So, I messed up on my numbers because I moved my dice. I'm going to say it's 23 because I think that's pretty close to what it was. 23 points of slashing damage.
So half is 11.
Correct. And Zanya will also take 11 because you take half damage.
And Zanya's hit point max is the 225 on the dragon, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay. This guy is going to move. There, and that's his turn. Slow boy. This guy is gonna go in his gaseous form. He's gonna fly straight up to Orin. And
Oh, Mitnir's in range of him too. Sorry.
oh yeah, Mitnir is within 15 feet.
Sorry,
okay.
Mitnir.
Well,
Damn
when
it.
you said it, I assumed it was like a forward thing. That's all.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, oh.
Is this a persistent thing?
Yeah.
I got a 17 on my dex save.
Oh, not a persistent thing. Sorry, he used an ability to do that on that one. You rolled a what? 16?
17.
17? I believe that's a failure. Let me get back to that guy real quick. That is a failure, so you would take the 23 points of slashing damage. Okay. That guy. So we're going to do some slams against you, Orin. That is 16. Okay, that's 32 to hit. There's no way that doesn't hit. And we're going to do... Oh, that's wrong dice. Again, man. That's 23 points of force damage. The first hit. Second attack. Ooh, that's only 21 to hit.
It'll miss.
All right, so. It is also going to become larger. Okay. That is his turn. And then the last one, guys. Last one before you guys get to play. I hate myself for this.
I mean, everyone
You
just
should.
rolled terrible initiatives.
No, regardless of when it happened, there'd still
We're at
be
the
this
top and
many
the
of them.
bottom.
Doesn't matter when it was, there would still be this many.
But we might have like broken one, you know.
Yeah,
This
before they
one
got
is
to, if
going
we all got
to-
to go before they got to go.
This one is going to whelm Seti.
No!
So, Seti, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I'm so bad at though. I'm even worse than Clary is.
I'm channeling my inner bard, channel your inner barbarian.
5, 4.
You are whelmed. Which means you're going to take 20 points of bludgeoning damage. And you're not the one who took the acid ring, are you?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
It's not active yet, anyway.
You're going to take 15 points of acid damage.
Ouchies. I'm not looking
You are
too
grappled,
hard.
restrained, and unable to breathe.
Well, I'm immune to none of this.
Okay.
Wait, but
um,
I have the thing. Can I? I mean, it's a water breathing helmet. I guess it wouldn't work in acid.
mm,
You're like, try breathing acid, see if it works.
I mean, I would argue maybe you could breathe, but you're going to take acid damage with each breath.
It's like the helmets we used in the.
would not work very well.
Well, the helmets were
I
turned
wouldn't-
into amulets.
You can easily hold your
Right.
breath for the amount of time you're going to likely be in this thing. I wouldn't bother
The
trying
problem
to breathe
is
acid.
all the spells are verbal, so I can't do anything.
Poke, 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 poke.
You know what's not verbal? Eldritch Blast. And also just escaping. Okay. That's going to put us at Orin's turn.
Oh,
We're in turn finally.
oh
Orin,
boy.
what would you like to
Was he
do?
at the bottom of the order?
No,
No,
he's
I'm
not.
not at the bottom.
He's not at the bottom. There's 3 people after him.
No, there's 4 people after him.
4 people after him.
I was gonna say it's
Well-
been so long.
As a bonus action, I believe.
Wait.
Yep. Is it my
Me,
turn?
Dropsy, and Zanya, I think. Is there anybody else?
I thought
Wait,
Grim
who
was
did I-
before me.
Who did I put that has a 14? Orin, you said you had a 15. Grim had an 8.
Oh, right. Yeah, I had a 15.
Dropsy and Zanya are both at 7.
Yeah, who the heck is... I wrote Zanya twice. Once with a
Give her
14.
the higher one.
There's not anybody else laying around, is there? Am I forgetting somebody? No. Alright. Things happen. That person's gone. Whoever they are, they're dead. Orin, yeah, it's your turn.
Steve, our pet rock.
Okay. So bonus action,
Was
I'm
it
going to
Crumples?
turn on my sun shield.
Okay.
Okay, so then whenever I get hit, I can use a reaction to deal 10 radiant damage to whoever hit me.
I will inform you. As you had turned the key, it only moved a little. You get the feeling you could keep turning it.
Oh.
Turn the key, it'll set you free.
I assume that's going to take like an action for turning the key.
It will take your action to do so.
Okay.
I'm glad I didn't put that bangle on, because 1, Seti talks a lot, and 2, I would never remember to keep rhyming.
I'll admit, it's a lot of split mind power to do it.
Yeah, yes, I couldn't do it.
Okay. So, sorry. You're turning the key, correct? So,
I gotta make a con
Yeah.
save.
as your
That's right.
action, I need you to make a strength check, or I guess technically you can make an athletics check to attempt to turn the key.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As you do, the key turns and turns again. Moving twice, you see the next gemstone lights up. However, the very next one does not light up. And in fact, it seems once you hit this spot, it's stuck and won't continue to turn.
Is it turning? Are the lights going to the right or the left?
To the right.
The right. What
We gotta use
does
the elemental.
what gem do I think that is? That is the third one.
Oh, we know what that one is. That's
Not the one we can see. It's the one we can't.
The one you
Slash.
can't see.
the one we didn't do.
Yeah, that's gonna be slacking probably.
Is this fella right here?
With that, I believe that's your turn.
Yeah, I can't move, so
Okay. So now we're moving to Grim.
All right. Time to do some shit. I'll attempt to. Grim is going to use his bonus action to activate a Circle of Arcane Spores.
hang on.
Okay.
I do heal 8 on my turn, but I also take a D10 of something.
Oh, correct. Thank you so much. You take D10 of psychic damage. 1.
1. Okay.
Look at you.
So I healed 7. Yay.
Nice.
All right. So I activate Circle of Arcane Spores.
Just
then-
one moment. Because you are within range at the start of your turn of the... Let me double check. You're not in range of anything, so just the thunder one.
That goes
Actually-
for everyone. Remember, you heal 8 on your turn.
You were fine, actually. You're fine. You're not within range of any of the ones that have an area of effect on the start of your turn. Continue.
Great. So I activate Circle of Arcane Spores, and then I cast Blight on the Radiant with the DC 25 con save.
EC 25 con save. Get to the radiant.
Did you heal your 8, Green?
I did.
Uh, 25 cons. It's gonna be. Where's my dice? There it is. That's a failure.
Right. And I rolled a 35 for damage.
35 for damage. It doesn't seem to do additional damage, but it does damage it.
Okay, there's that experiment. I've already did reaction earlier. Bonus action, action. Can't really move.
Yeah, unfortunately, moving does not seem the best.
And now 2 things are lit up, so yeah. And the piercing guy is nowhere to be seen, so. And nothing happened when I hit this guy, right? Nothing. No reaction from the door, huh?
When you hit the radiant one, no.
Okay. Alright. So maybe this guy's the one to hit instead, huh? Alright,
Hard to say.
Zanu, it's your turn. Well, Propsy. Then your
Propsy.
turn, Zonya. After Propsy.
Propsy's turn?
Yeah, Propsy's turn.
Okay, I think what Bropsy would do here would be a breath of encouragement to everyone within 30 feet.
Which is everybody but you. You were just out of range.
So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. So, that's
So
5
all of them.
points.
So yeah, spends 5 breath points, but every one of you gets a D12 on a roll of your choice. You have inspiration.
And you also heal for 5d6 plus 5. 5d6. So 23. Everyone heals for 23.
Now, I don't know if there's anybody in our chat right now, but just so you know, you're going to hear a lot of things going on in our combat that make no sense. We have overpowered our characters with new abilities called fractures. So you hear things like that sound really powerful. They are.
Lots
Okay.
of homebrew.
All right.
Like literally everybody heals, like Cleary too.
Cleary as well.
All 5 of you, yes.
And you can just keep the one roll. You don't have to roll them all separate. That would be annoying.
So that is her action. And She
Okay.
got her bonuses.
She can
Thank you,
wild shape as a
Foxy.
bonus action.
She can. We look at her list of things.
It's up to you if you want to do that. You can do something else. She has other things. She has Shillelagh. She has Shillelagh.
The only thing is Shillelagh. I don't think there's any bonus actions. Well, she does have. Oh, she's got this bonus action spell, actually.
What spell's that?
Healing Spirit.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use that.
All right.
It is concentration.
Where would you like to place it?
I'm going to do what level? I'm going to do a level. Where did it go? I'll do level 3. And it's got, what's this radius? 5 foot. It's just 5 foot.
Basically, it has to sit next to some people.
5 foot square. Okay.
So where would you like to place it? And I'll go ahead and give you control of this token as well. So it's a little purple dot.
Right next to Grim right now.
Yep. Right here.
We'll put it. Can you put it like right here between SETI and Rapsy?
No, there's no space there. I mean, there's space here, but there's no space between them. I can't occupy an occupied space.
Oh, you have to. I mean, it is intangible.
I can't put it there.
Or just
It has
roll
to-
20 doesn't let us.
Yeah, I mean, like in general, like things get put in a grid. I can't put it on the line of a grid. It's a 5 foot square. It's everything within 5 feet of it. So technically it's a 3x3 square that it can occupy.
Okay.
It heals everybody adjacent
in the
to
middle.
it. Yes.
Can I go there? Yeah.
Yes. So that's okay. So it'll be able to heal any of those three or however it works. All right. That would be her turn, unless she's going to move, which she is very surrounded. So
yeah, she's gonna.
She can fly. So
Well,
she
then
can
she
get
won't
out.
Get the heals.
It's true.
She'll
All right,
stay there for now.
So she'll stay there. Zanya.
Zonya.
Now
Well-
Zanya would have created a weapon, unless she plans on transforming back into a dragon.
Or she could just use the war pick that she already has.
She'll use the war pick.
She also has the pickaxe we got last time.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what he's talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. So she has
However,
Iron Fang, which
Because
also,
of her ability, it will still do the additional thunder damage.
So she'll have 2d8 instead of 1d8?
Correct.
'Cause there is 1d8 on Iron Fang.
Correct.
Okay. So, and I think because it's got that extra flaw that makes her even more destructive than normal, I think she'd probably just want to knock the shit out of stuff.
Yep.
So I think she's probably just going to go ham on the slashing one, right?
Yeah, seems fair. So it's
So-
it's in melee range. She doesn't even have to move to hit it.
So that's a, what? That's plus 13 to hit, right? So the dragon has a plus 11 normally, and then it's a plus 2 on the weapon.
Yes.
Alright, and she does, what, 2 attacks and a bite?
She does the number of attacks that the dragon has, she gets to make with her weapon.
Oh, so she can just do 3 attacks.
Oh no, sorry, no, she could bite. You're correct. She can bite.
2 attacks and a bite.
Or she can also do 2 attacks and a breath.
Okay.
So
Let's do 2 attacks. Oh god, she did so bad. So those were 2 6s, which is 19 and 19.
19 does not hit, unfortunately.
Come on, Zanya, you rookie.
She is rolling with disadvantage, by the way.
Okay, well then that was the first roll.
Correct.
On the first attack. Good job, Zanya. You rolled really bad. Well, let's see how bad her second attack is, which is also going to be really bad. Which is a 2 plus 3, 15. So she missed that one too. Good job, Zanya. And then she'll breathe. Does she do thunder breath, or does she do lightning breath, or does she do a choice, or does she? No,
She has
a
debilitating breath.
Okay, so she will each creature. So can she?
I do not believe it differentiates between friend and foe.
So she's got to do a 60-foot cone and aim it, right?
Correct.
Let's switch this to.
In her current situation, it would be very difficult to not hit a friendly.
What's the degree on the cones?
I'm not entirely sure. I want to
Like a
say
45?
I think it's 45. There it is. I mean, that's
So she could just.
But
hit
actually,
these two guys.
it would actually source at your point,
Oh, right.
not the point in front of you. She could hit 3 without touching them.
All right.
All right,
Well,
go for
let's,
it.
let's hit those 3 guys.
Is it a deck save?
It is con save actually.
Con save.
DC 19 con save.
So that is a success, unfortunately, on this one.
So DC 19.
And then we've got the iron. He has, oh god, this con is insane. That's also a success on him.
Yeah.
The iron one, of course. And then
They don't get disadvantage or anything because they're metal.
does it say that structures or anything that's made out of metal gets disadvantage?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
What is the
You're
debilitating breath
You're
save?
the boss. You're the boss. I'm just saying.
Does she have does she have siege?
Does
creature?
she have siege? Let's see. She has spider climb and tunneler. I don't see anything about siege. No.
Okay, that is
She has
unfortunate. So no, they do not get disadvantage. However, it does work on the obsidian.
Oh, it does. He failed that one.
He
or-
failed.
Okay.
Yes. So the
So
other
let
ones
me roll
succeeded.
the-
He failed.
Let me roll the 8d10 here. So the full damage is. Cat, get down. 42 thunder.
42 points of thunder damage. Okay, and he will
And
take damage.
incapacitated if he's able to be incapacitated.
What did you say, 32 or 42?
42.
42. Let me find the guy again.
And incapacitated until the end of its next turn.
It cannot be incapacitated.
So, yeah. So he's not incapacitated. But he takes damage.
8. Incapacitated.
Can't take actions or reactions until the end of its next turn. That's what.
Actually, it can't be exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, or unconscious.
Oh.
It does not say incapacitated, but I didn't know that that actually had a toggle on D&D Beyond. Yeah,
So he can still
it
move
doesn't do
around.
anything. He can move
can
around, but he can't do anything.
Just like last
That's
turn.
awesome because he didn't get to do anything last turn. But that means that he can pass through people. He can't pass through people. He does have. Okay.
You can do bonus actions.
You didn't have any- Okay,
Does
cool,
that count as an action?
cool. Yeah, you just so he's gonna take 42. Let me go find him real quick. That's huge, actually.
Good job, Zanya. You did something, even though you missed both your
The
attacks.
other ones take half damage of 42, so 21
Yeah,
points of
totally.
damage each. So this is unfortunate. Steel one takes 0.
The
It is immune to thunder damage.
slashing one?
Yep.
Oh no.
The iron one does take damage.
Oh no, Mercury. What happened? She says, I don't know. I'm just a cat. I don't know what's happening.
Okay. All right, moving on. Cleary, at the start of the turn, will attempt to escape his whelm, I assume?
Well, what if, babe, there's this thing going on with your light. It's blinding.
Oh my god, the curtain's open. Here, let that curtain.
The sun is radiant.
We all took
I
radiant
think-
damage.
I had a really good plan for Cleary, which got fucked when he got whelmed, but I think his only really, viable option, because his strength sucks, is to go into crisis mode.
Okay, so he will do Aspect of Crisis.
Yep.
So while he's inside, you guys see wings burst out of this poison creature. And what would you like to do next?
Well, I thought maybe that was an action and that was it. That's the action.
He has bonus actions.
Well, not as the dragon, right? Or
He didn't turn into a dragon. He's
I thought he
burst out wings. He doesn't transform into a full-on
Oh.
dragon.
gaining aspects of the white dragon. I see. I thought I misread. I misunderstood.
So now he can
Um,
make a breath attack, and he can do other stuff, and he gets, I don't remember what all the increases are, but I think it's just flight and breath.
Well, the breath attack is an action, right?
Correct. So the breath attack is an action.
He can wreathe the weapon in flames as a bonus action.
And it doesn't have to just be his. He could also
Yeah.
wreathe Mitnir's or anybody else's.
Well, I think... Can he do Seti's from that distance?
30 feet. So measured out.
Okay, then yes. Although Seti does... Well, Seti's wand is out right now. On her turn, she will turn it into a rapier. Is the flames going to transfer?
It is a... I believe it is
It's a dust shard either way.
any melee weapon, I believe is what it says, or any
It just says
blade or
any
anything like that.
weapon.
Well, then, yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So that was action, bonus action, and he can't move because he's restrained. So that's Clary's turn. But he heals 8, right? And then presumably takes some kind of damage. being whelmed.
Yes. On his turn, or it might be the... Let me check and see if it's the...
It's poison damage, isn't it?
Well, half of it's poison damage, the rest is bludgeoning.
Oh, while you're in it.
No, it
It's
happens
like you're
on the elemental's
you're
turn.
being tossed around,
Yeah, it happens on the poison elemental's turn.
like
Okay.
being in a riptide. Okay, so he's good for now then, and he's not.
Correct.
Okay, and then Seti's next, right? Or no?
Seti is next. Yes. No, Mitnir's next.
Yeah, I
Mitnir's
was like,
next,
wait a
sorry.
minute. I think I rolled
that's
better this time. Haha. Well, I have no good plans, so I'm gonna go ahead and rage after I heal.
Thought you said you
Okay.
had no good plans.
I have no good plans.
Raging is always a good plan.
And then
Mhm.
Dex DC on the save on the metal one over here of trying to find what the DC is. I'm sorry, I had it. Strength. Where- 22. Dex DC of 22 for
Likely to
being
make
struck
that.
by lightning.
Well, it failed with a natural 17.
Okay, so he's gonna take
Oh, are we taking a break?
3d6.
Yes, we do need to take a break. I'm going to do that right after Seti's turn because it's before the elementals.
Okay.
8 points of
Anybody who
lightning
needs to get
damage.
up can do it.
8 points of lightning damage. Unfortunately, it seems to be resistant to lightning damage.
Well, shit.
But now you know.
And then I'm going to swing at it.
Now, just remember, guys, you can communicate with one another and plan with one another. You can all hear each other.
What do you think? I don't even have ears.
So I'm going to swing. First attack. Oh, come on. And I have an inspiration, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. That's a 23 to hit
23.
on
Does
the
hit.
metal guy still. Yeah.
The Iron Golem does hit.
So that is 13 slashing
Shit is resistant too.
and I'll get this number eventually. 2d8. 14 radiant.
Radiant. Okay. It appears to take full damage from the radiant. However, overall, it seems to do very little overall to this thing's structure.
Okay.
You
Well-
add your rage damage.
Oh no, so +4. I'm sorry, on the strength or on the slash.
Slash on additional 2 points. Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Is that your turn?
Nope. Then we swing again.
All right.
It's better. That's a 32 to hit.
Definitely hits.
15 slashing, 19 slashing,
It's different.
and 13 radiant.
13 radiant.
And
All
we're
right.
going to try, just because I gotta always try at least once, and use Sir. I'm gonna try and knock it prone. I'm assuming it's gonna succeed, but there's a chance. Strength DC 22.
Strength DC 22.
Yeah.
Natural 1. It is not prone. It can be prone.
All right, and that will end my turn.
So you slam it and slam it. You slam it once and it seems unaffected. So you just immediately go and buckle up and you just flex your muscles and you just topple it straight over with the butt of your blade.
They're not
That's
so
your turn?
scary. They fall down.
Seti.
Okay, bonus action. Turn the wand into a rapier.
Okay.
Action. I get 2 attacks because I'm with Tasha's guy's thingy. So I'm going to take a swing with my burning blade, and I'm going to bloom it as well at the creature I'm inside of. I just want to start slashing around.
What does restrained do?
You said
Don't
we could
forget-
move our arms.
You heal for 8 at the beginning
Yes,
of your turn.
right.
You also
Speed
heal
is
for
0.
another 10.
Attacks have disadvantage, correct?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
You heal
well.
another 10. Did you get that?
Oh, another 10? Oh,
Yeah,
the
from the
spirit.
healing spirit.
Nice. Okay, so I have disadvantage, yeah? But I can still attack.
Correct. You can still attack.
Okay, so the first one is a natural 1 for 17.
Cool.
Second one.
You have an
21?
inspiration.
I mean, yeah, 21 hits. Wait,
Okay.
actually, what was your first roll? What was your first attack?
17, but it was a natural 1.
Oh, yeah, then it fails.
Okay,
other one does
so
You try to
21.
move, and at first, you just can't get through the thickness of this
I'm just-
strange acidic creature. And then it's like when you finally get enough strength to pull through and begin whipping towards what you hope is the core of this creature.
Okay, so initial damage is piercing. That's 12 piercing damage.
Reduced to 6.
And then I'm going to blooming blade, which is necrotic, and that's going to be 7 necrotic.
Oh.
And does it do fire from Cleary's thing?
It does do.
Does
Hang on, I'm
whatever-
still getting there. I'm going to do aspect of twilight, which is 10 radiant.
Just hitting it with the rainbow.
I'm trying to, because we don't know what it's weak to yet.
Wait, what are you hitting? Which one?
Oh, actually, no. I think I've
Awesome.
already told you that you could either use one or the other, right? Or am I wrong?
You said I couldn't use multiple aspects.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, then you're fine. So
And
because they're
then
both if they're both
Cleary's-
free actions to add them, yes, you can do them both. Just mark off your
Cleary's
uses.
thing does 46 fire, and it makes a con save. Although
Oh.
I'm not sure I want it to be on fire. 16 fire damage.
Okay.
It doesn't say what the con DC is, but I assume it's Cleary's DC,
Correct. It is a spell. It is a spell DC.
which seems to be a no.
It's much higher than that.
spells. 19. So 19 con
19.
save.
19 con save. He is not proficient in con. Plus. Ooh, that's a 16. So no.
So he's burning for 1 minute. Or
Okay,
until
so
his
as he
activity-
gets to bubble and boil and the acid begins to heat up, that's it. He seems to be bubbling and boiling. It's very difficult to catch. I mean, acid will burn, as far as I'm aware.
This
It's
one
liquid,
does,
but there's no
apparently.
reason I don't think that it. Like, you couldn't burn a water elemental, but I think acid could be flammable. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to say yes. So,
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, I mean,
I didn't get a sense that
All
any of those damages like seemed
it's
to
magical
really hurt
fire.
it.
It's
Did
like
I?
chemical fire, right?
yeah. Yeah, I think
not
it's fine.
gonna be- yeah.
So with that, as you begin cutting away at its inside, we're going to go ahead and take our break.
Woo! Back in
As the
5.
elementals begin to move.
Alrighty, we're back.
And we're back. So let the nonsense begin.
So was Seti gonna move out of the thing?
Oh yeah, I guess I can move.
Yeah, well, so we found out that she has freedom of movement, so yeah, go ahead and move
Can
yourself wherever
I-
you'd like to.
I'm gonna.
You can. You would provoke
Well-
attack of opportunity if you moved anywhere other than just out
Like,
of.
can I go?
its-
Can I go here, or is that?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Okay.
So I don't. You are leaving the range of that little healing totem thing.
You are leaving the range of the healing totem.
Ooh, what's the range
It's
of that?
right in front of Bropsy, and it's a square around it. So if you wanted to just stay in the middle of the melee, like
You could
it's an
stand
option. I
here
just wanted to make sure you knew.
if you wanted.
Well,
That would put you in the melee range of 3, and this wouldn't.
yeah.
So it's up to you.
I'd like to. Where? Wait. Where were you suggesting, Gagnor?
There are 2 places. If you go here,
But
Forward
that's
one.
in the melee range of 3. Like
Yes.
I'd enter in
in
range
3
of
as
the
opposed to 2.
But if I go back here, that's the same situation. No, it's
Actually,
not.
you would technically be here, and you would still have 2.
Oh, but I wouldn't be in range of the healing thing either.
Correct.
But you can, Bropsy, can move the healing thing.
Yeah, I
Mentally.
think I want to get further away from everybody, and I want to get in range of the ice one because I'm doing fire damage right now. Just to help kind of mitigate how much damage they can do in one go. But yeah, I'm sorry. If I'd known I could move, I wouldn't have given myself the fire blade because I would have been still doing magic stuff. Whoopsies.
On the plus side, that's just a 1 attack thing anyways. So. Although,
wait, was
if
it
you
only-
wanted to, yeah, it's only 1 attack.
Oh, okay. Well,
It just does the extra damage.
your next attack, and then he'd have to do it again to give it to somebody else.
Yes. I will say this.
Okay.
Since you were outside of the thing and could have done that before your attack, if you want to, I will let you retcon and attack the ice one if you would have preferred.
I mean that would make more sense, but I don't want to take up more time. So let's just move on.
Okay. Fair
Shit
enough. Shit does in fact happen. So, lightning. Let me get back to my thing here. We had a lot of stuff going on for a second. Lightning is going to... Ooh. He's gonna chuck a lightning bolt at Orin. Because you're the biggest threat to all of them.
Fun.
Oh, I gotta roll to hit first. Oh, I rolled a natural 3, so no, it doesn't hit you. Then we're going to... go ahead and hit you with a slam attack.
Okay, I didn't die.
Ooh, that one's gonna hit. That's a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Which one's doing that?
That's the lightning one. It's gonna hit him first.
How is he slamming me from across the room?
No, he's not you.
That one slamming me.
Oh.
Technically, he's like, he would like move in like here, I guess, or like actually he would move in here to try to flank
He's
the
a
iron one.
bad slam,
Uh,
Gemma.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna even bother using advantage. So we got, what did I say? Or I didn't roll yet.
29 to hit.
Yeah, 29 to hit, and then you take 3, 5, 8, 10, 14, 19 points of lightning damage, which I believe you're resistant to.
Yep.
It'd be really silly if you weren't. And then 12, 13. Oh, that's a 7. 5. That's a huge one. 25, 30 points of lightning damage, reduced to 15. Cool. And that is his turn. But after lightning always comes thunder. So the thunder one is going to do something stupid. It's going to each creature within 10 feet of the elemental must make it. Oh, I already did that one, which I need to roll and see if it gets it back. It does get it back. So let's do whirlwind instead, though. I need each creature in the elemental. Nope. That's elemental space. He's not going to whelm anybody because that's not the kind of creature that he is. They did something weird in this. So he's going to just use thunderclap again. So within 10 feet, needs to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
So who's that?
That's this guy right
Dropsy
here.
and Grim?
That's going to Bropsy, Grim, and technically also Seti because this is within 10 feet
Rude.
of his corner.
Con.
Yeah.
Con save.
He can't quite reach there. anywhere else.
21.
21 is a success.
And
Do you still have the inspiration, Grim?
He does still have inspiration.
I guess it's not wasted if I don't succeed, huh? It's a
No,
what?
this is the one from Bropsy.
Yeah, it's wasted if you don't succeed as well.
Oh, it's wasted if I don't succeed. Well then,
Yeah.
It's a D12.
I'm not gonna succeed with a D12.
I don't know what you rolled beforehand, so
I rolled a 10. So
to
unless
say.
I roll a 10 to a 12, the odds are pretty low.
you don't know what the DC is on this one, so it's up to you.
I'm gonna save it.
Bropsy
Okay.
got an 18.
18. Yes, that's a success. All right. And then we're going to do. So you're going to take 21 points of thunder damage. Grim,
Reduced to 10.
reduced to 10. And the rest of you are going to take 10. And then is going to slam Bropsy. Because why wouldn't it slam Bropsy? Actually, I'll slam one Bropsy, one Grim. Oh, that's a miss on Bropsy for sure. Let's see about Grim. Miss on Grim as well. Man, I suck. All right, next, moving on. The ice one is going to attempt to encase in ice. So it's going to attack Seti. That is a 22 to hit.
Miss.
Cool.
Oh, wait. I just took damage, so I gotta make a concentration check.
Yeah?
I'm fine. Yeah. We're good. That missed.
Cool. Well, it missed with that one, so now it's just going to do its regular Ice Claw attacks. That is another miss and another miss. Cool.
Wish Midner
Good.
would move.
Stuff. Good stuff. It is going to move and flank, actually, so I'm going to roll those with advantage. See, the first one missed. And the second one does hit. Sorry. I had a lot going on. So I'm going to do that. That is... Ooh. That's huge. That's 28 points of slashing damage.
Woof.
So you need to roll a 14 or better for concentration.
Here we go. Oh no. That's a failure. So I lose the wings.
Do you still have inspiration?
Oh.
Yep.
Seti does.
Go ahead and use it.
Yep, for sure.
I'm going to assume I'm going to let that go and move on to the next one. You guys can roll. I'm not going to wait for your answers. Moving on to the next one. It is going to send deathly chills at Orin again. So Orin, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
32.
You are fine. That's going to touch of death. One at Grim, one at. See, it's doing this with advantage. 20 now. I can read it. That is a 13. Yeah, 26 to hit. No, 24 to hit.
Hit who?
Propsy. Propsy.
Propsy, yeah, that hits.
24 to hit does hit. It's 11, 4, 7. Oh, so that's only 7 points of necrotic damage. Oh no, sorry, that's the wrong number. I'm gonna leave it anyway. 7 points of necrotic damage and 11 points of cold damage.
Okay, she was a resistance of 5.
And the one against Grim is also considered flanking because of the thunder elemental. 12 plus 23 to hit you, Grim.
Yeah, I'll let it hit me.
Yep, that's going to be 14 points of necrotic damage,
Yeah.
reduced to 7, and 8 points of full damage. And then
Oh, you just
Yeah,
hit
okay.
Propsy, so I got a concentration check.
nothing else, should be just 10 on that.
But she's good.
Okay.
Same
The
here.
Radiant one is going to attempt to do its attack against. Yeah, and it does not have flanking, so it rolled a natural 2, so its first attack's going to miss. Second attack is a natural 1. However, never mind, that is on your turn. No, never mind. This is I version. I didn't do it last time, so I don't care anymore. I'm not gonna do it again. All right, moving on to the next one. Okay, it's going to let me just move a little closer because why not? It's going to go ahead and attack you, Warren. That is a 24 to hit.
Yep.
24 does hit. Okay. That is 5, 8 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. I
Now you're
guess
taking, now you're taking 2d10 at the start of each of your turns.
I'm gonna use my reaction to do 10 radiant damage to them.
Okay, do 10 radiant damage back at it. Where you at? There you are. Okay, and then it makes its second attack against you. Natural 1. Moving on. Poison's going to, at the start of its turn, it's going to do its damage to Cleary. It's going to be that's 10, 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okie dokie.
And it does not take the poison damage. Moving on to its actual attacks, it will move and carry Cleary with him. Just a smidge. And it's going to attack with its slams. Actually, it's going to do one slam attack, and then it's going to throw poison at. Well, yeah, because it's stupid. It's going to throw poison at Grim. Why not? Make an attack here. That is a 23 to hit Zanya. Zanya? Oh, he's not here.
He's here.
Zanya, I'm
Oh, he
here.
is here.
23
Does it
to
hit?
hit Zanya is yeah, that hits.
Okay. And then
Sorry.
the next one is a do math. What's
It's only got an 18.
20. 20. So they both hit then.
Yeah.
All right. First one is 10. 22 points of bludgeoning damage. And 1 point of poison damage. Okay. Good stuff, buddy. And then it's going to yeah. And it misses Grim. Okay, moving on. At this moment, You watch as the spiky one pops back up. And it is going to spike out at 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. Need you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god. I'm rolling so bad for Bropsy.
Natural 20.
Natural 1.
Grim did one of these, went, whoop, and it just stabs Bropsy.
I was already dodging the poison unnecessarily, and I got lucky.
The DC for this is 18, by the way, because I want to just. Oh, if you failed, you failed. I don't want to spend too much time on this. 6, 7. That's 31 points of piercing damage to anybody who failed, or half as much to anybody who succeeded. And then
How many, sorry?
31 points of
31.
piercing damage. And then 13 points of poison damage. Which you're all immune to, I believe.
Is there any poison?
Zanya isn't, so she takes 13 points of poison damage. And then I'm gonna go ahead and say that's its turn. That's not even gonna go away. No, it would go away. It would go away.
Oh, I didn't
That's
know
what-
for Zanya.
that's what it does.
Sorry. I think that's Zanya. Zanya
Uh,
succeeded. Okay. Take
Okay. That's that one's turn. Moving on to the iron one. He is prone. He's going to use half of his movement to stand back up, and he's going to try to slap the shit out of Mitnir. That's a miss.
Throw him! Throw him
Oh, he
in
has
there!
advantage. So that's 11 plus 22 to hit.
No.
That's a natural 19. That definitely hits. That's 30.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a D10 hex roll. So it's like 10. So 22, 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I need you to make a dex saving throw.
What am I saving against?
His magnetic form.
Okay.
It's the bits of rock that are just sort of flying around this guy.
Well, 10.
10 is a failure, so you're going to take an additional. You're raging, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're taking half on all this. Make sure you do that. 7, 14, 21. So just a 10. 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Okay. And that's that guy. Moving on to the next one. This guy is going to. He can't really hit Cleary from where he's at. He's kind of in a bind, actually. Let me see if he gets his Maelstrom back. He does not. So he is down to melee / attacks. I think he's going to. This is going to be stupid. No, he's just going to attack Zanya. Easy enough. That's a. Yeah, that definitely hits. That's where we'll go and roll the second one. That also is the same exact roll, so it definitely hits. We're going to do 6, 10, 23. 28 points of slashing damage on the first hit, and 20 points of slashing damage on the second.
Come on, Zanya.
Okay. The obsidian one is going to move to here to give advantage. That's its turn. Sad. We're going to do a. Yeah, it's going to throw a force spear at Seti.
Rude.
That is, what is that number? 8 plus.
How could you hit this? It's so cute.
It's 21 to hit. Does
Nope.
it hit? Thank you. And a natural 1 to hit you, Orin. Wow, do I suck.
Please continue to do so.
Yeah, okay, cool. Last one is going to make slam attacks against Seti, because clearly she can just walk right out. That is a 22 to hit,
Nope.
and that is a 27 to hit.
Shield.
Okay. Now, continuing on. Orin,
That's me.
go.
Oh. Okay, guys. So I can't move the key anymore.
We're working on it. Badly.
I'm just pinata up here.
Hit this guy. No,
Can you,
not
can you
Orin.
punch with
get-
your other hand?
I'm a pinata down here.
God, they hit
I'm
the
more like one
slashy
of those
guy.
toys that the cat bats around.
Are you doing anything on your turn? Are you done?
Let's see. So I can do an action and a bonus action.
Oop, wrong one.
I think I'm gonna have to pop my Lord of Light because I need the AC bump. So that'll be my action.
Okay.
Bonus action. Oh, I can heal myself.
Sure can.
I'll do a
Use the bonus
diadem of
action to
light.
heal yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be your turn. Moving on to Grim.
Grim's turn.
Oh my god, that's the worst roll ever.
Midner's
Sag.
still in the
Three
way.
ones and a 2.
I
Yuck.
could just kill Midnir.
Oh, I also take 2d10 damage.
You just said hit that one. There's no way I'm in the way of hitting that one.
But I want to use an AoE.
Gagnor,
What?
I take 2d10 damage on my turn.
Thank
You
you
have to
very much.
roll it.
But the AoE is deal damage.
You take 10
AoEs don't
points of
discriminate.
psychic damage.
unfortunately.
10. Okay.
Alright, so what are you doing, Grim?
Oh, Grim is figuring out what he can cast without killing Midnir.
What would you like to do
Up.
to the elemental?
Oh. Apparently I just have the stupidest spells
That's you.
memorized at the moment. Well, alright. I'm gonna sunbeam.
Which is a line attack, I believe.
That's the one that you hold in your hand. I'm gonna sunbeam at the metal guy, at the steel one.
Okay. Is it like a beam that has like a 5-foot width or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the
At the angle you're hitting, you could also hit the lightning one. Yep. They're kind of overlapping in the way that they're standing.
oh, that's true. Okay. Anyway, I cast that. Boop. That's in my hand now. DC 25 con.
DC 25 on. You would have to roll a natural 19, which he did not. And then the thunder. Oh, lightning, rather. It also failed.
I
So,
wanted to drop a giant ball of ice on everything, but I couldn't.
oh,
do that.
Icefall. Icefall's real
Yeah,
good.
Frostfall, yeah.
Frostfall, yeah.
27 radiant.
27 radiant. It does seem effective. To both of them.
Then anything for a bonus action. I gotta get my 8 hit points back here. Do I have any potions? Probably have a potion of some kind. Doesn't look like it, huh? Maybe not.
Well, you guys have done. Was that 28 points of damage to the slashing one?
Can't quite reach Zanya to touch her hand, can I?
Not anymore. You used to be able to reach there. You'd have to walk a space.
Like, Zanya, come here.
However, if you did move one space over, you would put yourself into the attack range of another one, but you would not provoke an attack of opportunity. You would also be moving out of the range of the healing orb.
Oh, is it your turn right now?
Oh yeah, am I getting healing from that?
Yeah, and you get 2d6.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Plus
too.
whatever your
7.
spore gives you.
Oh, okay. So I'm up to 81.
Okay. Is that your turn? Or are you gonna move over to Zanya? Move away from it and...
No, I'll stay there. If I'm getting the extra healing, may as well. She can get something else later.
Okay, moving on.
Yep.
Brupsy.
Okay, so Brupsy will get that 8 heal and then 2d6. Oh god, 2 fucking ones. Rip! And then she's gonna do a mass cure wounds at level 5. And she can get everyone but Mitnir by putting the point right there. 30-foot radius from here.
You can heal yourself.
Yep.
Wouldn't she try to heal Mitnir as well? And just let you heal yourself?
He might need it more, though. Well, I don't know how bad Mitnir's been beat up.
I don't know, he's been taking a lot of hits, but he does have a lot of hit points, so I don't know.
He is also taking half of a lot of. What are you at, Mitnir? Are you hurting?
291.
He's fine.
Yeah, never mind.
But also, depending on what it is, I can blast the guy for radiant. So
It's true. Whenever you do heal Mitnir, he can send it to somebody he's next to.
Sure, Warren's missing 50 HP, so
me too.
Sure. All right, moving on. So do your heal.
so that,
She would prioritize you over Mitnir, she would prioritize you over Mitnir because son.
24 to everybody but Mitnir.
Okay. Everybody do your healing. It is now Zanya's turn.
Zanya!
I don't think she's going to do anything else unless she's got
No.
some bonus action on hers.
Well, that guy was immune to thunder last time. Oh, she got to roll a d6, doesn't she? Roll a d6.
See if she gets her breath back, yeah.
Let's go, Zanya. You useless sack of crap. Okay. Well, she's gonna smack the slashing one. She's just gonna try and smack the crap out of it.
Yeah.
So, it's not threatened by Mitnir, so it's not losing the. How far does she have to be away from that thing to be? Like,
What
if
thing?
she steps here, is she going to be out of the, the disadvantage thing from the psychic? How far away does she need to be from
No.
that thing?
No. Even
Even Mitnir.
it's 100 it's 120 feet.
Okay, so she's all right. Cool beans. So let's do this. Hope for the best. Okay, 26.
26 hits.
26 hits, and then that's gonna be 8 plus whatever the pick is. Oh gosh. What is the pick? What does a war pick do? I don't even know.
I don't know either. Probably 1d, let's say 1d8, 1d6. Let's go ahead and do 1d8. It's easier.
Sure. 1d8. So 15. I think it's piercing. So it's a pick.
Gotcha.
So 15 piercing. And then
Oh, no. Whatever she did the last time, actually should have done... Oh, she missed. Never mind.
she missed
That
last
does
time.
that does full damage. In fact, it seems extra effective because it is what it is, right? Can't it like do fucked up things to?
With the Iron Fang?
Yeah.
So Iron Fang. Well, I mean, it has Dominate Monster on Earth Elementals as a spell that you can use once per day, and it has the ability to shatter if you use charges. And you can activate the rumbling.
Okay.
But other than that,
I mean, it's entirely up to you. What do you think? Whatever you want to do.
so I mean, she's just gonna knock the crap out of him with it. But
Sure.
so she's wielding it two-handed though. So would she get time and a half for her strength? Would that be 18 instead?
No, you don't get time and a half when you dual wield, or when you two hand.
Not anymore.
Your bonus
that.
is always the same. Your strength bonus is always the same.
Okay, we don't do that anymore. That must be just a 3 to 5 thing. I haven't used a melee weapon in forever.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the damage?
Shows you how much I play melee. So that was just the 15, and then I got to do the second attack.
It does seem extra effective because I'm rolling it that way.
20 for the second attack.
20 just hits.
Okay, just hits. So 8 d8 or d8 again is a whatever that is. 14 that time. I'm not rolling the thunder unless you want me to. You said last time it was immune.
No, it's immune to thunder damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what other abilities does she have?
I don't think she has much in the way of bonus action.
Yeah, no. I mean, she could psychic step. That's not really.
Well,
Well,
she can get out of the position she's in, and
is there anything on the ground?
can you take
anywhere?
anybody? Can she take anybody with her on a psychic step?
I don't. Let's see. It doesn't say that. It doesn't mention it. Oh, though she
It's
does
Zanya.
have.
I'm gonna rule that she can. So she wants to grab Cleary and teleport him as a bonus action. I'm gonna allow it. She'll take the 2d10 acid damage
She also has telekinetic fling that she can use.
to fling him out of it.
Well, like no, that she can
She-
hurl objects at people.
If it were Zanya, if I were piloting Zanya, she would try to get Cleary out of the poison elemental.
Oh, well, I didn't realize he was still in that.
He's
Oh,
in
yeah.
the poison elemental.
So
sitting
she's just gonna
directly next to
yank
her.
him then.
Well, that would take an
should-
action to use her strength. But
Oh.
if she grabs him and she can teleport, or she could use telekinetic fling, both of those are viable.
I would assume fling because she threw me before.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
then
she
she
can
doesn't take
telekinetically fling him out of because she can.
Yeah.
I mean that thing she can.
He's got wings, so she just flings him straight into the air. He won't even take damage.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Because she can hurl
So,
an object and deal like
how far?
96 damage with it. 60 feet.
Oh, so she's going to throw him 60 feet in the air. Cleary is now 60 feet above. I'm just going to put him up
that's,
here.
that's a legendary action. So
Fair enough. There it is. So she uses her telekinetic fling. I'll just go ahead and say she uses it on her turn because that makes things easy. Moving on.
yeah, there you go.
So
Good
that was
job,
huge.
Zonya.
Nice.
Cleary now has this turn and is flying.
Wow. Okay. So in the oh shit. Okay. So
First, he heals
Bone-
for 8.
Yes.
Well, now poison
I
wouldn't
keep
do anything to your
Actually,
scores.
He's
Not at
He's
all.
full health actually.
Because of the
surprisingly.
area heals.
Yes. So he's up in the air. He's going to well, okay, so Seti was gonna but he doesn't know that. So he'll maybe just stick to his original plan, and I like how I'm doing steady voice for Cleary, but he will immolate the ice elemental that is flanking steady.
Okay, is he close enough to do that right now, or just gotta move closer?
He. Oh.
You need to attack the slashing one.
You need
Not
the ice
the
one as
ice.
well, though. In
Trying
the
to keep
long
steady
term.
alive, and we do need the cold one eventually. It's 90-foot range, so he can just fly over.
Like over here.
Yeah, so he'll be like 60 feet above.
Yeah,
the one
fair enough.
needs to hit it.
Okay, go ahead and do it.
That's a dex
Yeah,
save.
con save? Dex save. Oh well, he's fucked.
19 is the DC.
He rolled a natural 9, so 8.
Okay. So 8d6 fire damage. Okay, that's some 6s. That's 33 points of fire damage.
So 66 points of fire damage.
And then it's on fire.
So it's melted.
If you want to put a marker on it so that we remember it's on fire. It's going to take 46 at the end of each of its turns if it fails the save.
Gotcha. Well, next. Yeah, is that Clear's turn?
Bonus action. Bonus
Or is he gonna do
action.
the thing again?
Well, he's got. Yeah, he really doesn't have any other bonus actions.
Yeah, so
So
he
he'll
would
do the
definitely
thing
add
again.
fire to somebody's attack, either yours or Mitnir's.
I guess Seti, since she's next up with the ice one still alive. So
Okay, so it is.
Yeah.
So that applies to your weapon. Moving on. Mitnir.
This is gonna hurt. I'm gonna move over here.
Okay, so you provoke. Ooh,
3.
3. All right.
Woof.
So first one. That's a natural 16 on the iron. So that definitely hits. 27 points, or 27, or no, 20. It's a lot. It hits. What am I gonna do? T8. There it is. It's 5, 6, 10, 15, 20 points of bludgeoning damage from him. 20 points of bludgeoning damage from him. And then we're gonna do an additional from this guy attack. Doesn't flanking. It's 22 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, and the lightning one. Is natural 1. Don't even worry about it. Look.
I'll take it.
Yep. So you got it once.
That's
So
what I did.
because you are flanking with Zanya, you now get to attack flat roll.
Yeah.
You also heal for 8 on your turn.
Yeah.
Give her 8 on your turn.
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to take a swing at the slashing dude.
All right, make your attack roll.
That is 26.
Definitely hits.
All right, so 19, 20, 23 slashing.
23 slashing reduced to 11. 11.
5 radiant.
5 radiant. Okay.
I'm gonna use my reaction to try to knock him down. So it's the strength DC 22 strength.
DC 22 strength. Okay. He's prone. Oh wait,
And
no.
then
I'm looking at the wrong guy. Oh, it's wait. Yeah, he's still prone.
okay. Then I will make my next attack against a prone enemy. So
Which-
I get advantage, but I'm also flanking, so is it still flat?
It's still flat, unfortunately.
Okay,
You can't double advantage.
That's fine. I just was
But that means
Whatever. You know, I was
anybody
like,
who
why not?
attacks him with a melee attack, regardless of flanking, now gets
Right.
advantage.
Right. Okay. That's fine.
Well, straight roll, but yeah.
So roll to hit. Yeah, 25.
Oh yeah.
15 slashing.
Okay.
And 6 radiant. I will. Oh wait, you said he's immune to the thunder, or was it thunder or lightning?
He's immune to thunder.
Thunder. Yeah.
Then I will bonus action zap him. So it would be
Dex,
Yeah, it'd be a dex
she
save.
rolls at disadvantage because he is on the ground, I believe.
So 22.
Yeah, he fails. How much damage?
3d6. 11 points of lightning.
Okay, it seems just as effective as you would expect.
And that is my turn.
Okay, well, you did damage. Moving on. Seti, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I have the flame thing, so I'm gonna attack.
All you know
twice.
is that I just want to inform you that you are aware he cannot turn that key until the bladed
Yeah,
one
but
is. Okay.
I'm not near the
you
bladed one, so I can't do anything about it. I can't move without getting
Okay.
attacks of opportunity. So I heal my 8. I'm gonna I'm gonna try to hit. I'm gonna attack. That's a 30 to hit.
30 to hit does hit for sure.
That's 13 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
And then I gotta find the thing you sent me again for how much piercing does. 46 fire. Was he already burnt? Oh no, that was the other one that was burning. From the other thing. The acid one should have taken 2d6 at the start of its turn.
They haven't taken their turn yet.
I mean, last round.
Oh, yeah, okay, you're right.
Nope, not d8, d6. Okay. It's 21 points of fire damage.
21 points of fire damage.
So 42.
So that's 42 points of fire damage. He's looking rough. He's melting.
And then, I'm gonna.
You can see as he's melting that there seems to be revealing underneath the ice a gemstone.
I'm gonna blooming blade again for 4 points of necrotic.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
second attack is 22 to hit,
It does hit, yeah.
and that's gonna be 13 points of piercing.
Okay.
And I'm assuming the fire's gone now.
Next attack only.
Yeah. But it also needs to make a con save to not burn. So that's a DC 19.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a failure.
Okay, so it's now. Oh, it was already burning from Cleary's thing too, though.
Already burning from Clear's thing.
I'm
yeah.
assuming it can't burn twice.
I don't believe so. Like you're emulated, you're emulated.
Okay, and then on that one, I'm going to Aspect of Twilight for 11 points of Radiant.
11 points of radiant. He's still up, but he's barely up.
Damn.
Like pretty freaking close. He'll probably melt on Cleary's turn with that emulation, or on its turn with that
On its
emulation.
own
so.
turn, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a bonus action.
Like the sad
Ooh.
snowman.
Well, we're just about out of time, so
Yeah,
Sadly.
sorry. Ooh,
It's a big battle.
yeah, that's
is a
not
big
right.
battle.
That's-
and this
I'm
is the
going
easy one.
to... Can I, if you're feeling generous, can I have Hexblades cursed it before I attacked?
Well, didn't you use your bonus action to use the other one or no? Blooming Blade? Is that not a bonus
Is that a
action?
bonus action? No.
I don't know. If it's not, then it's not. Okay, yeah, then I will say yes. If you wanted
that-
to have hexed it,
It should take an extra 12 damage.
still up.
Fuck. Alright, I tried. That's my turn.
Okay, and with that, at the start of the elemental's turns, he burns, right? How much damage is it each turn?
From immolation, it is the other character sheet.
Makes a saving throw, I think.
At the end of each of its turns, it repeats the save.
End. It burns on the start of its turn regardless.
Oh, okay.
From failing the last turn.
Wasn't it
How much is it?
46?
46 if it failed the save.
Go ahead. Yeah. What?
It makes the save first, and then takes damage at the end of the turn. If
What?
it failed. For the burning?
No,
What?
it already failed to save. So
It failed the save from last turn. How much damage does it take?
Well, the
46.
save last turn was to light it on fire.
Yes,
sure.
and now it's on fire, so it's taking the fire damage from that turn. How much damage does it take? I'm just answer the question, please.
9. I was rolling. 9.
Okay, so doubled to 18. It melts. With that, you
And
see
it
that
turns
there
to
is a
ash
gemstone.
with immolation.
No, it turns into water.
It's the ashy one.
And whereas I would love to put the correct size gem, I don't have it, so I'm going to put that instead.
All right.
Because of the grid, it'll automatically size it to that.
It's as big as Sadie.
But it's actually the size of these other gems, which aren't small, by the way. They're like maybe 20, 30 pounds.
They're almost the size of Orin.
And I gained 9
but
HP.
just because I wanted to take care of that guy and get rid of him real quick, we'll go ahead and end our session there and pick it up next time if we can even remember what's happening. But as it currently stands, middle of a fight in front of this massive door, barely having turned it 2 points. There's a reason I let you guys go around the circle and get to choose where you started. You just happened to choose to start 2 before
Yeah.
a dead crystal. If you had
Well,
started
we
right after the dead
didn't
crystal,
know.
he could have turned it all the way
whole-
around to
yeah.
one of the missing ones on the other side. But it is what it is.
Now we know.
And since this is going to be a longer fight than I thought, we will go ahead and pick it up next time.
Yeah, I mean, we have
Thank you,
done
guys.
this whole dungeon in the least efficient way possible. So,
It's been quite fun. So with that, thank you guys so much for hanging out. We love you, and remember, we did it for the rolls.
did it for the rolls.
Yay.
Good night.
Good night.